Allah barakabake badingol. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for joining. Comme dalta ka kenya mindro badingol momo jointe science and drone. Mbedani la ye programme nying sia. Ya sia as much as you could. Arjumalungo sutiata la bake. So nsadum programme kono quickly and as fast as we could. Then time will be there. So once again, Momo joined them Fiji and Rombal Danila, a program in here as much as you could. Nselamo sukuola, Nato Damanding, Nanadum Kacharakono.
Bonjour.
Once again, Allah barakabake to each and every one of you. Come now, Fala Nyame. Na manselamo no nyinsukuola.
Mentara, mini membita kalisara. Nabi mani, alegi usani bi. Yaraga manu gariga muna. Siring tubai. Askay. Siring tubai ne bismillah. Yan muluwai bila managi wallan kiyai. Amdal gabi kaira murabi. Bila kidai. Yaman yajaba mani sajaba. Abi yajaba fijan nidai. Yajal gamali yajal jalali. Iya karawali safi duwai. Yajal wuhudi yajal wajudi. Kullum bijudi bilan digai. Safi wasuli bila kufuli. Lijundem bisuli jamir ridai. Habli tuwala malala daya. Habli ridai yalala dalai. Asilan digali bila digali. Bila yali bila bukai. Lalbal matabi wami janabi. Wasuma bi jawi dikai. Kinnal kurura walmal kurura. Habli nusura mati kai. Kulibin nawala yunmin kamala. Yaman tagala asur rakai. Kintan gudaya. Kuntan gadaya. Livrir lilaya. Tunasi kai. Iya kara mugni. Aginan bimani. Alegi usani bila kalae. Borom tuba. Ya ragamanu. Arigamuna. Ya juljalali. Fakir lana. ya mentarao nimemita kalisara abarika maratilinka na fadal ila do fela kanunkudal nindom fela ka jasonyo aliketi tala kaushara karamba jale wot markeli akadolu ja sumira bakadolu mbawa sasa fananga dolu jao lasiloto doli atara.
As we all stay home, don't forget to stay active, stay cuddly, stay distanced, stay healthy, and stay comfortable. At Skechers, we know you have a lot of worries. Our machine washable comfortable.
Allah baraka bake badingolu. Allah baraka bake to each and every one of you for joining. Welcome Delta Kaki Nyamen Drum. Momo yalam ko sansani bem joint and feja. Medanila yakatani sia as much as you could. Insinadung topical kono. I have a lot of topics today. I don't think Facebook will even allow me to talk about these topics, but I will go for the important ones. Many along will discuss, and then on other programs or part 2 of the program, because I understand that Sister Jarai will also be live after my show. Show in Europe. Yeah, but like I said, Fango Kadamanding, we are Sabu Kachar, Nintopical Visiar in Bruja and Yantaman Kachara. But at me along Catalabem Fejang at this moment, drum. Balbe Danila, the program will see as much as you could. Maybe in Salamono ni Suku of Fanana, the name Beduna Kachakono, quickly. But again, Momo joint and Fijan drum. Bedan na mena don wadamu ala kachani sia as much as you could.
Alisila alala dunia manso men kontolu tetula dunia jang Alisila alala dunia adama di ngolu saya wodung desarala dunia saya la kabading mafulolu talandi sayala kakido dundi korda kodo dunia sayala tajiro enelo le dunga dunia sayala kakido dundi korda kono dunia sayala jawuya yenelo le dunna dunia wala yenye nefango kasaya kuyanye dunia nefango kasaya kuyanye dunia dunia mabuka nganayang sayanya koto dunia saya leja song ture samba dunia alamala ne monala kisoji dila ala dunia mabuka nganayang sayanya koto dunia ko saya leja song ture samba dunia alamala ne monala kisoji dila dunia liya janko sayang nyonku kole ngote dunia to sayani tata ibukana kote nche dunia wala tinko saya nyomfen kole ngote dunia dunia liya janko sayang nyonku kole ngote dunia to sayani tata ibukana kote nche dunia wala tinko saya nyomfen jaote dunia dunia munaya tolubali salela dunia munaya tolubali sunna dunia adamadi ngoluwo saya wodun te sarala dunia Allah ya Rabbi.
What we do now will forever change our tomorrow. So let's do the right thing today. Let's stay at home. Let's
Okay, ala
wash
baraka
up.
bake
Let's
badi
always
walu komna fali nyame arjumo buka jamfa bake watul kasiya kol buka siya yes yai Princess Bintu. I will do that. I will do that immediately after Salo. I will check up with my doctor. Yes, thank you so much. I know you care about me. That's why I love you. Thank you, Yai Princess Bintu. Mbadi walu wato tuje comme na fala nyameng famandingo keta ale haketu wala bulol be mutare no hajol be sharing cool nada menalon ko it was unexpected, but at the end of the day hakilo be jam kibaral be sharing men nyanta ka kacha atel menalon ko atale be mfe jam kon dal ka nyameng. It is never too late to share the show or the momo be yandro be dan ya kacha ni share as much as you could na dali loga kamenti wayin kal dani pulu nyin kacha la kala fita feedback being received from people on the ground. Yes, the way you kibar also very late. In terms of diaspora, there is an opportunity to know social media use, WhatsApp group or use, messenger group or use kibar of the end of the dame. So, Baldani la wala, Ali program will see as much as you could. It doesn't take more than 5 seconds. So you share a timeline auto, or share to a messenger group, or to invite someone to the show. What come out at this moment, sign, but into Lambar Jalam Bafla Baraka Bake, and Thomas Sana Sise. Bafla Baraka Bake, Ben Thomas Becontona Sana Sise, Sana Yafa, Sana Job, Sana Tarawale, maybe Ukraine, and Sana Njai. Bafani Beko ya Baraka Bake for that support. Bembar Musul Contona, men come to go Hadi Sire Chati Jite, in Panabi Siri Ukraine. Na wonderful sister so men come to Binta Jallo, Binta Sise, Jiki Sani na nyancho musolombe siri Sweden, and men come to Aji Yai Zaina, and men come to Hadi Holy Mam Chono Jai, na Iron Lady Solfatu Silla Sise, membe Germany, Fanta Dabo Jawara, membe Maryland, and men come to Kasamanding Sise of UDP Atlanta chapter. Madam Manjang Kontona, Madam Usman Manjang, Menkata Mariama Jabang Manjanti, membe New York City, Bafreko Inimbara, and thank you for joining us on the show today. And my regards to your wonderful husband Usman Manjang. Mbemol fanon kontona bi men come to na sister Kendo Aida Ture, Linger Jabang of Wisconsin. Fenda Dabo be Atlanta, and Imul men come to Fatu Simaha, Seattle, Washington. That reminds me about brother former Sise, Seattle, Washington, sister Mariama Dabo, also Seattle, Washington, Alhaji Fodali Jarju, also Seattle, Washington, and in family Auntie Menkata Jalika Daboti, and in Adama Jarju, in Bebe Everett, Washington. Mbemol fanon kontona jam men ben fe jam men kam dako Yai Princess Bintu all the way in the Gambia, aka Fatu Fane. Na brother Keba Ibrahim Jawara of UDP Maryland chapter. My regards to you and all the entire membership of the UDP Maryland chapter. Mbemol fanon kontona jam men kam dako ML Jabi Ndoma Farms Gazama, aning brother Janko Conte, Karl Max Koma, and even come to use boy Sanyamba, okay, Sanyam Kundango. Nando ke tele celebration of Kumasele, Sunkaro Banda, Masala, Sanyam Kundango, Ninda Moro, Fenin Dabu Kundango. Ibrahim Gasama Mbafle Fana Baraka, back for the support, Fatu Jata, Mbafle, thank you so much. Al Farouk Sise, Mbefana Tentu Mbeja, na brother Lamin Toure Mbafle, thank you for joining. Sister Binta Dabo, Mbafle Fana, thank you so much. Hadinjai, Nyominko, Mbafle, thank you for your continuous support to the platform. Na Iron Lady Soul, na Food Soldier Soul on the ground, Hadinjai, Sibo Bajo, Tutisar, Maimuna Saju Sise, Sibo Jankinyol, Bimsi Browninyol, Awatambirinyol, Nde Fatima Jamenyol, Mbafle Beko ya Barkabaki for their dedication to nation building. Nakeba brother Bob Dabo, and in wonderful sister Adama Khan. Mbafle, thank you for your support. Lamin Badi, ako UDP for life. Yes, Lamin Badi, thank you for the support. And then come to na brother Lamin B. Sambu. Lamin Sambu, Inimbara. And in a timekeeper, Lamin B. Baro. And in Lamzer Fofana. Bena I don't really sort of an content. Then come to sister Zainab Ganim, all the way in the Gambia. My regards to your wonderful family, sister Zainab Ganim. And then come to Madina Dinjai, another great lady. Thank you so much for your dedication to Nelson Benja. Okay, brother Usman Manjam from Bejane, New York. Mbafle, thank you for your time. Mohamed Sane, Befanantentula Mbejala. Brother Lamin Drame, Mbafle Fane Inimbara. Thank you so much for reminding others to share this show. Na leader Bijam, Batentula Mbajala for his great leadership, Menkara brother for the Jawadi Mbafle. Thank you for your time. Brother Usman Sise of UDP TV&MEDIA, and another brother Usman Sise is also here watching. Mbafle Fane Baraka Baki. Alaji Jabi, Mfona Kebala Moti, Dudu Sonko, Mfona Kebalti, and Musa Toure, maybe France, maybe Tentula Mbejala. Be France called Be Kontona Menkata Ibrahim Nyancho Sanity, Sirifo Dino Haidara Ibrahima Nyancho ani men kam to ko Fatou Cham Sisa fa be France ani Binta Danso nyum fa be France mba fule ya barka bake bena wonderful comrade sultan to men kam to ko Serif Aba New York City na chairman ba UDP Finland chapter Bob Toure and all entire executive members will be na chairman ba Mafode Cham of Gas chapter na chairman ba Bemba Jan of the Spain chapter and na chairman ba men be UDP Sweden chapter UDP Norway chapter and UDP Turkey chapter and UDP Italy chapter and all the leaders of our great chapters across the United States of America, namely Sidi Amankani of the UDP Seattle chapter and in Jundusan of the UDP New York chapter, I mean the UDP Maryland chapter, UDP Wisconsin chapter, UDP Minnesota chapter, and in UDP Atlanta chapter, Bafanin Beko Yabaraka Bake for their continuous leadership on and continuous support to the UDP media platform on and dedication to nation building. Brother Baba Njai, Mbafale Fana Yinimbara Bake, Lamzer Fofana, Jerry Maro, Salimata Juf, na commander, our representative, and also the president of the UDP Men's Corner, maybe all the way in Dakar, Alhaji SM Jabate. Bena coalition be kontonamen be UDP TV&MEDIA, Jarai Sane, Hadi Demba, Lamin Samate, and Aissatou Ba, and the Nyatonko Minketa, brother for the Jawlati. Nakeba, senior man, Musa Jame, thank you so much for your great leadership. We really appreciate you. Giants, thank you so much. And in brother Abdullah Jalo, thank you too. Bakseka, Habib Sise, that's our honorable counselor for Joshua Ibotown Ward. Thank you for your great leadership. Memo fanan kontra jamen kata Lamin Siseti. And in spaces. I hope and believe that you are not a Chianka. Thank you for your time. Yes, Serif Abba is saying that he can see the smile on my face because the Ramadan is over. Yes, Ramadan is over. Sunkaro Muntala Probomoli. Hamadi Lisa Sawane, it's good to see you back, brother. Famokera. Bafula Abaraka Baki for the support. Samboy Jare, men benjibe kan YouTube, Bafula la Baraka Baka Mantral Jeka, men benjibe kan behind the desktops, Bafula la Baraka Bake, and many alonko Alkan Marco can you program on record, Alkakanya audio by Tentulam Barjala Almali Aljol Maniola, brother Basa Hill Samate, and in brother Giants of UDP Finland chapter, Alabaraka Bage. Giants, also watching from Geneva. Yes, Mbafale, thank you so much. Mbadi Wolu, come now, Fale Nyame. We have a lot to discuss today. But we have a lot to talk about today. I hope I'll be able to talk about all these topics and then Belafaka audio information on the share with you guys here and then import of the line on your Menkada 1425-773-0949. Puniman left a join contribute na topic holder. You guys are more than welcome to do so. Allah baraka bake. Na jata ki odo fana fele men join teja menkada Alhaji Sidia Fofanati mba fana tentula mba jala mba fala baraka bake. Ibrahim Allah Drame mbe fana tentula mbe jala. Thank you so much. Brother Seku Kamara and brother Uye Danso and comrade menkada Bakari Maronti. Jere Kinte of UDP Gas Chapter, Banding Sise Germany, and in sister Bintu Diba mba fana baraka bake. Thank you so much. Colleagues, thank you so much. Comrades, and thank you so much, folks. Allah barakabaki. Assalamu alaikum badi molu. Atul jibe lalu. Atul lamoy lalu. Menmina nying kacha fana lamoy la later on. Mbali welcome la once again on UDP TV&MEDIA. Bi arjumalumba. Me karotili morning flow 2020. The last Friday of the holy month of the last Friday of the Ramadan. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support. Sunkaro mbe alno ko kolya membeje, sungwani kolya dokuo bokam, hardware bokam, but we also try our best not to skip the whole Ramadan. Nkana wad ni wad. But at the end of the day, during these difficult times, during the entire Ramadan, so I tend to narjay wal. Allah barka bake for the support. Mbene kiankol be kontona, ndingolu mamadungol najile kiankol ite ya commencé ka ñoo pesa bawo sunkaro kono ko dal ko fenno na ko kuciati ani mono budum ida be ñoo pesa kan how many kilos or pounds you will lose during the Ramadan budum Ramadan kola iminya domoro kra ñame be ñoo compete kan wala ibuka bay nak su tenkol. But once again, my wonderful greetings to all my wonderful sons and daughters, Kiankol, Emel Dabo, Emel Jabi, Emel Fofaranyol, Sadam Sanyol, Marie Baronyol, men baby Mun Kiankol and Yefanje Kiankol de Do, Mafala Koala Barkabag for the continued support. King Solomon Drame, Alphonse Camara, Honest Gambia, Sanjali Job, Ramususo, New York, and Bakari Drame, Bafala Barkabag, Emal Dabo, Bubakari Jaite, Sister Awa Dabo, Bakari Job, Ala Barkabag. Mbadi wolu. Na very interesting topical mensurale jam kon lafta men kachala wala nyinti ko. Na headline to na topical ke jelembe men kachala. But topical fana mbulu jana lafta kamen fana share with you guys men algo mantra headline nyinto. So mbal danila ale programme ni sia as much as you could anu nanyola mani hakilola nkala nyola mani jisola. Na men safe so far na topic number 1 wala nyinti ko. President Barrow have approved that gays and lesbians should also have rights in the Gambia. Topic number 1, President Barrow says yes to the European Union for gays and lesbians to have the right to exercise or to practice whatever they believe in. Yes, this is a very sensitive topic. Very sensitive, very critical. Odana no la moyani hakilo la jam. Nkana nyo la moyani njisola. Mtele dina fula la soto. Wala 2 major religions can practice in the Gambia. That's Islamic and the Christianity religion. Na adu le fanan soto. Na traditional le soto. Na cultural beliefs le soto. Meni alon kom. Bebaluka wala kono. Wole men fo gay koto. Ani lesbian koto. Woman tel biya kumpa. Na dina fulol men kra de Christianity and the Islamic religion te. Wole men fo nyi gay ko nyi lesbian koto. Wala fana man tel biya kumpa. Woto alna nyola mani hakkil wala jam. Yes. Akatariala moli afoko. Momo rai sur le media de yage. Or to be whoever you wanna be. Akatarianta bulle as Muslims in Afoko, they have the right to be whatever you wanna be. Or once have the right to choose in his or her life what to practice and what not to practice. But ankana nyina fana kona dina fulo nyalan kon ke practice in the Gambia. Wole men fontelie. When it comes to gays and lesbians. So at the end of the day, until sa design nyawnya, nsa mira nyawnya, wala nsa fu nyawnya, mamira ala tanso boyni non taike. Ala la loi, ala ko design nyame, wala ko la nyame, ntele miro manyina wala ndila karala, wala ntele jeri nyawar manyina wala ndila karala. No matter what is our decisions, no matter what is our beliefs, we cannot overcome Allah's decisions or Allah's final say. It doesn't matter what religion you practice. And more importantly, not culture and traditional beliefs. As Muslims and Christians, muna responsibilities when it comes to dealing with gays and lesbians. But nana more than nagmen karanda, na so-called PhD holders, na so-called civilized ones, when it comes to gays and lesbians, coming from Moli. Although this is a very sensitive and critical topic, but awaje buya ta malafna pulna discourse as Gambians, as Muslims and Christians, na lama yung hakilo rajaw, nkana lama yung jisora. But at the end of the day, fana, President Barrow make woke up, ake menekam kodo, nankali alala billahi wallahi tallahi. If President Barrow is paid a huge sums of money abe Gambia wafula. If European Union and the World Bank can offer him a huge sums of money, membe banko sana no dunia, President Barrow banko Gambia wafila. Aba wafila. Kodo jata ya kuwe belale. President Barrow na la force famine, President Barrow na la gangs of cartels, kodo jata ya kuwe belale. Bal medna nyikata kono jane, nyimfitara topic on nyito kotenke. Topic number 2, mbadi Gambian call. Wallahi billahi tallahi mbesi la wulle fisade. But at the end of the day, men diata nyanyake, mbekumoka. Ndaunjai styles of army, welcome munda Gambia kotenke. The commander of the Gambia Armed Forces during the time of Sadawda Kairaba Jawara, Mamadou Ndaunjai. Sojar wo mbabulu nu, sojar bunda mbabulu nu, anu ataya muna muna sojaroti, was style wo lebe muruka na Gambia. And at the end of the day, President Barrow ba coup d'etat and Senegal will support them to coup d'etat President Barrow. But time when President Barrow ba na fontel ma jawoti, fontel laftala. Thanks to Sheikh Omar Faye, the current Minister of Defense. The biggest mistakes President Barrow have made in his appointments or dismissal walamu kamai fight by as the Minister of Interior and in Sheikh Omar Faye appoint as the Minister of Defense. These are the 2 biggest mistakes that President Barrow made, and he will live to regret it. No doubt about it. But what are later? Quickly, more of la Gambia lejam, alila mani hakilo la wala. Ala fanga la punishment of President Barrow at this moment. Asonda mo city tale, anya finki tale, atejela, atamoila, ataferela. Abe funny la nakpralia understand. But ala fanga la punishment of President Barrow at this moment. I think it atejela, asunda mo city tata tubila no. Fai kasara, alabang ye jawaya moliaje. But time is going to be too late for him. President Barrow last address to the nation, President Barrow body language. If that man was a happy man, you can tell. If he's doing fine, you can tell. If he's comfortable leading the country, you can tell. And a comfortable for infinity and blame diamuka. Ayala body language. But time will tell. Yes, government will be comforting. Jamo be sharing. But President Barrow da menteng ata kendo kela, ata kendo fala. For na patient sort of demanding. Anytime I think it, anytime I barakuta, na patient sort of demanding. Because nta kumo le mbe diala ntulola, nta kujila mbe diala nye. Niku yaku open niku yaku lem. Damages, open damages, disasters, open disasters. But as citizens of the country, as Gambians for that matter, we have a responsibility here. We have a role to play here. Nyanta monekela, al na okay. Atwata lebula liya mire nyame. But nyanta menkela, al na as citizens. Let's stand up for the truth. Let's fight for the truth. And let's fight and protect our own destiny. If not, let's brace for the worst. What am I saying? But at the end of the day, ni dia mtatendro, yelo kumota ya twist iko ibe kero kumandika Gambia, wale be kudeta kumandika Gambia, wale be fitino kumandika Gambia, wale kafa Gambia no le finje ta fitinoke. Sura ka famna ko lura sinya bilede be kumoka. Mba klam ka da mendro ko batala is too late for us too as a country. The embezzlement of the COVID-19 funds. But the funny thing is that government to go. I remember the Minister of Finance, Maburinja, Ikalole Kafi, in Spain, Leptan Kari Kundo, in Spain, institution Kari Kundo, in Spain, Kafu Kari Kundo. But the funny thing is that by the Gambian call, men do call our Leptan alto, men do call our institution alto, men do call our Kafolto, Nika Diam will Kafole Manfendi. Will Kafole Niko men spana Manfitema. Will Kafole Niko Joral men say Telemaji. What a Kodoka do Mintori. So you tell black and white the Malta, Safaro Kedro, Nicolina Camel Spendaja, Nicolina Camel Spendaja. Even a simple layman. Even a simple layman at the accounts office can tell the corruption, the mismanagement of COVID-19 funds. Na dipito le simple question la nyininka. Yes, ale kaitol tan mola. Ale nyun ko di Carles spent. Aspente min tola. Aspente min kunto ile. I think that's a very simple question me alongo. Even a single accounts clerk can answer those questions. But Mamburu Njai is beaten by the bush, playing games with our lawmakers, with the support of President Barrow. Na kodo itara fonyo kono kensenke. Motal na lunta dame. Mbede na ukacha kono jande. Na video solo jande be men play la jal bal jibe la. Journalist me alongo is an investigative journalist atara around the country abe doctor ni nosul ni mol ni kaka men alongo wolebe in the forefront in the fight against this pandemic. Information on the Bemburida. It was 6 hand sanitizers. 6 hand sanitizers. Hand sanitizer war. You will kill leptano me alongo 126 staff lebeji. Leptano me alongo 122 staff lebe do college. Since 6 sanitizers you will say yadile you can use. Nama leptano fa na ba nyama woyentas box of sanitizers le soto le je nindo bante do use ni staff wol na yadi ni clients wol nata wala patients nata yadi le be bulol kula men bal ka 6 sanitizers stand on kasa e kasa ma leptano do leptano me ko staff of 126 people le beje leptano ni ma ya ki wol do basse leptano basse the capital city of URR. Alia jeli jane ko e senni wol mensa bucket sol yemen san kadina dipitola pour na dipitola eta wol distribute e la constitution solto itel ko e dipito box bucket o senjele la bucket kilim masakunda ko itele o sam $2,000 sila dipito do fa beje ko bucket ol ni fa receive dipito do beje wol ko e bucket ol men receive e la constituency with a population of more than 100,000 people. You got 100 buckets dealer or like a 200 buckets dealer. Very interesting. So nintel la ka fana platform olka ndalaka kuma kense la fantel mo wulo le dinka silo do mendere na fonye. Bala be video do je kanne ale la mo BBC la programme do lale. So say wala mo UDP ko le deba. Hey, we do our homeworks well. We have all our evidences. We have our pictures. We have our audios. We have our recorded audios of conversations between government officials, between high government personnel. But you don't share all your evidences. You don't show all your sources. We do our homeworks well. Nyintiri sabo mi alon konte famata na la platform odo. Nen harama di ngomen damma kachata banjur. Ala damma yalo. And I don't call them. They call and want to share information with us. They are tired. And they feel like social media is the only solution now. Namira hakilo be na sister la kuoka na jamenketa hadi bajiti. That immigration officer me aloko ya force flight a quarantine ke. Ningo kuma mfindi social media. Membe lala mushi ningo ka ngala da mayalo. Yes, ya batani nunda mandi. Ipata ka baya do ko nyim famala. Ya la family batani da mandi. Meni yoke ye fallone. Immigration officer sol. SIS officer sol. Ye fallone. Ba nala ko man findi no social media me kuma do fala nombi. Nonda badu ngol banta fola. Bala audio man findi da social media and asiata WhatsApp group holdo. Fo ko findi da dunia be amwe wala yo mushi ndo nyi sefa nala mo. Nonde pata kefa inafoko another victim of coronavirus fatal. Wala they want to use them to make money. Wodombadi ngol. Nanyin topiko le soro jam. Mina min kachale da nemen safale jam. Bana topic do fana soro mbela fla kamin sia jam amantara na headline to wala nyintuko. We have groups of Gambians. Many along ko ye application ke turu masakunda ye kiye ma ko application ba toki ta janaro laji. Nyina moldi many along ko during the struggle ya kura masoda wala dolbeje during the 2016 coalition election nyinto e kurang soda wolto na Gambia masakunda nate imako ya application ke tata jaralola toki bali yesamba toki ye abandon je yesamba toki ye abandon je. These young Gambians are now crying and calling for help. They are crying and asking for help. Yes, we have an audio from them, but the audio in play for their safety. But be told for the Jumalam Gambian men be seen in Tokyo right now. If a sura in Demarola from our government, and the government needs somebody, the moment ye somebody ye bulaji. Belibita in government official tada, Menakabadu Kola at the Minister of Health in Bato for the Jane. Ye passport di ñi molale ñi mol killing $200 so go to the Minister of Health. $200 you go to the Minister of Health. And I believe that Turkey fana ye ñi na embassy le ñi ka kodol menna yemen joje ani be takon through menna in Turkey be kachala jane ne momoy molo men baadu mo ñi molti be menkela alnake and let's do what is necessary and as soon as possible ñi molbe sulo len de marola dindin tanim fula walbe je at this moment dolum hard personal lati dolbe je heart problem le bela dolbe je diabetes problem le bela dolbe je courant men fama bele malo because suto shino ibalol kayiti le dron. But Gambia government have used these people to make money. Man jumala ñi molti at the Ministry of Health, and I don't know whether the central government is aware of this. Malong for the family members all. Yalo na masakunda triko mpele ñi mol kanja. But I am so glad to receive a call from someone who is helping these people in Turkey, and he shared this information with me. Mbako kachalaja. Messi la wulle fisati mbadi Gambia nkol. Mbadi Gambia nkol. Especially those of who many along at this moment, Mbadala to join us here on UDP TV and Media under the leadership of Brother Fode Jaula. Kambar Musodo, welcome to the United Democratic Party. This lady has chosen UDP among other political parties, and she has decided to join the United Democratic Party, and she is part and parcel of the Yellow family side. Ikafaye Sister Dado Mandi Morisula. Dado Mandi Morisula. Dado Mandi Morisula Bafre, welcome and thank you for joining us on UDP. Thank you for choosing the UDP among other political parties. You are welcome and feel at home. UDP, Gambia Bela Patulemu. Gambia Bela Dentala. The moment you are in UDP will be back in Fakri. So it's touch one, touch all in UDP. But at the end of the day, UDP is all about Gambia. It's all about a better Gambia for Gambians. And it's all about Kajoko. Gambia is free of corruption. Gambia is free of injustice. Gambia is free of nepotism. UDP is fighting for Gambia Mealongo. Kafuko nyebale be nye dumolani. UDP is fighting for Gambia Mealongo. Sumbali beleka mutala. Sundimole free. UDP is fighting for a Gambia Mealongo. Not every tamandik the wulale your foundational law to scam the Gambians. And with a UDP government, there will be no foundation named after the president. There will be no foundation named after the wife of the president. UDP government, there will be nothing like you are big, you will go scot-free and you will do whatever you want to do. In a UDP government, there will be nothing like Kafoko. Dependent sadadano lakam. Ni ma din talenta domala. Because men kadila na mete men dia de bolekela. And mo kala kodo kadame akada du ngolo. So UDP government under the leadership of lawyer Useno Dabo, Gambia will prosper as other countries. With UDP government, there will be nothing like man Mikey or Hamga Maikan. It's going to be a government of peace, justice, and prosperity. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Biden Gambian call. There's no doubt that UDP is winning. But that doesn't mean that the game is over. We still have a long way to go. And there'll be some bumps on the road. I'll know fele and know those who are behind us trying to stop us. I'll know wuli na jibe jimale lefta kasim kumul kam ke bun kumul kam. Let's be aware of our surroundings. Nalo jimale lefta kapatu you use as a ladder for opportunities. But I'll know more welcome many alunko in Atala for a better Gambia for Gambians. I'll know more welcome and embrace many alunko in Atala purka milk so that Gambia is for all Gambians. Many alunko in Atala kadum politiko kono because they want a better country for their people. Not people many alunko. They come for personal development programs. So, wala many alunko in Atala famkum. Wala many alonko in Atale. Purka make sure that wrong. Ila profit in non membeable wale lafa. So Dado Mandi Morisula, be rest assured that you have made the right choice and you have taken the right decision by joining the United Democratic Party. Lot of people are joining. Technocrats, smart ones. All kind of people are joining the United Democratic Party. What the Makayantal. What are UDP call? Let's be proud of who we are. UDP call. Let's thank God for making us choose the UDP. What the UDP call? Alla nyomuta. Na kambe. Na kairo sabati na maltema. Is the only way forward for us. Fale ama nyimol men ka joy ka jump do ka joy. No ibuko okay. Ika study leke. Ika korosiro leke. Ika kisikisiro leke. Ini mo leka kacha within the party. Wata nimtel ko mo sifal ka joy. Alna sabu wo mol ye nyang. And ye content ko they have made the right choice. Nilun tam natele suwo kono. Suwo chocho siada. Suwo pro mo siada. Suwo fitino siada. Wolunda na bata fe bakata wato kalamuta. Akala baga sol pa kay yole ayta. Maybe atare ko la kana ay ko la fo ko abarkan tatal. Dol be jefon ta fo len tatal. Wala UDP ko once again. Alna kamben. Alna nyo kanu. Na nyo bunya. Na nyo fasa. Na kilo kanyoe. And nalon ko tele den tabagil fakina no matter what. Alna ken na kebal la kul kam. Alna ken na founding members of the kul kam. Alna ken na leadership la kul kam. Alna sonyin nako. We are winning. We are the majority. And we are the most diverse political party in the Gambia. And the most diverse political party in the history of the Gambia. But at the end of the day, ning sobo dunda maltema dro. Lana balia dunda maltema. Na mightiness man na fasoro. Na majority ya man na fasoro. Na waro man na fasoro. When the UDP ngol dana one more time. Alna Kambian and unity is the only way forward. Competition ta moni mote maja. Ni me amra competition e benin karite maja. Ite ke fana nene. Ndo lente sana jaji nto makala muta. Wallahi malo go fam competition benin mote ma. Because in competition benin mote ma fana benna faka muna. Mbe menke kam free of charge. Mbe menke ka lillahi alay. Wallahi kol yame be nyum ko kono. To ko yame be nyum ko kono. Nendro be nyum ko kani me alo. Imam ko ita competition nya soro. Social media kataraje, platform kan kataraje. Ni toro mba kono. Stress o membeje. Ni me alo. Ite be kulo le mira men competition mankiri. But again, dunia mankiri. Ntanyal mankiri ka ko nyama fatatale. So, men be platform alto, men be social media alto, mbal tentu la mbal jela and mbal flala ko. Let's keep it up. It's the only way forward. We are winning and we are cornering them. Na platform all, na individual sol men ka social la Facebook live all ka the likes of brother Musa Sedi, Esa Jawla nyol, Sirifo Sise nyol, I think Fofana nyol, a lot of them. We are winning and we are cornering them. Let's keep the momentum. Na brother Sirifo Sise mbeten tula mbejaila, nanyi message yosoro itala bulu, ka announcement ol sambana katandi molla kon sister, Dado Mandi Mori have decided to join the UDP. So once again, I'll now welcome together to the party. Dado Mandi Mori Sula. Bafla ko feel home and feel free. Remember, UDP is one big family. It's touch one, touch all. Nimbo Rambadi Walu. Another interesting topic jam, baby for jam. Make the one-time mighty Max Jones, aka Yanks Damfa. And then another trick len at Korenge. And I've seen some UDPians falling for it. I don't even want to talk about it, but Najaloko, na fellow UDPians are falling for it. And in tete son na UDP nkoje, abe kasaro walinkang, wala be pro walinkang, wala ba dundunkang pulkar trap. So alna lamu yaning hakilo la jam. Bari UDP nkol. Few days ago, Max Jones posted na Korenga ko. Atama tara party to sign. Meta o moilale. Ako, sabaya politiko bulala. Meta o moilale. Ako, he's trying to make peace with all the political parties. Meta o moilale. Ako auto sign. Momo ye video soro. Momo ye program soro. He's ready to share all videos on his platform. Menga the Gambia political zone. Ako, the Gambia political zone is non-partisan. Amantara party fasaka. So ako momo ye video soro. Wala mintintel menka video liketeng. Individuals menka si kena live Facebook page like. Anika audio menka audio make. Anika audio men receive. Ako yuna audio kiatea about stream live on his platform. He'll be fair and balanced. And he don't care political party jumalele audio diara. So saying, you know, this is another trick for him to make money. So I come to be ninte audio dida, walna video dida, naki Max Jones la, nka kwa stream na platform onika, I play the far prior. The next thing I be time kela, aba sambala YouTube le, pula ba kodo mekla je nyame. Now if I complain about it, I be mena for Italy adina pull na play. So that means I have given him the permission to go and download my video on his YouTube, then he will be making money out of it. For Max Jones malo konde fana bada badi bulo kabate. Badi bunko fe romandiare. Especially when it comes to kodo. Hey, badi bunko ala kodo anala muso. Don't get closer to that. Badi bunko ala kodo anala muso. Don't cross that line. So I have Max Jones yoka, I'm from Badibu. Sale Kenye, Lambaya Mori Bolo, Ndel Fero Mandia. So any UDP can who wanna fall for that, it's up to you. Until Snajana don't call Hakilo Blandi call Fere Didamandi. Yes, you can quote in different ways. Max Jones is still a crook. Max Jones is still a coward, and he will continue to be a coward. Max Jones died community. Na ala tentu, na ala jay for showing us who is Max Jones and na alon juna. Nte ala tentu wala baka man late. Na later no masibo bekelale. He can change. Na lafta ita si platform or idea mo ko ka dia mo nyame because atata dia mo kala no. Atata follow no mo ya moy. And mo tala mo la korenge. But lafta Max Jones could not understand people like myself. The more you hate me, the more people are liking me and loving me. So relax. The more you try to tarnish my image, the more people love me. Max Jones. Relax. No observe lo. Someone called me. Akonyako na mo elebe diam ka Max Jones kela audio mensamba YouTube. Nka yes. Akonya fo Max malongo. Ataka headline mensafe wala ka men kela topical na bela audio sambala YouTube. People are not interested in that. Ate malongo headline no me ataka safe. Na ate wakadum people get curious about naminafo, then they go to my audios and they listen to it and they know that who is Max Jones and they will see the true colors of him. But at the time that Kodomia can make you with all your interest. The more you subscribe to that, he's making money. The more you listen to the audio, he's making money. The more you like it, he's making money. But we have taken care of it. We have reported him to YouTube. But I mean, individuals will make audio download color YouTube. Alfania will report. It's very simple. It's a spam and it's a scam. Nobody report a YouTube optional dealer. Just reported that it's a scam and a spam on you. That's it. So I can't fear it again. I can't fear it again. I platform where I see Bausa Molial Namantara Mabori. I platform when I see I diam. bal ku fulale be jang abe game fulale play kanja abe kam faring barola mol kanne abe kam faring NPP kol kanne so ala tawla kam fandi la pour que opposition la audio play la platform do. But at the same time it will be an opportunity for him to make money out of our programs. Abe kam faring because Bamba Mas is back to UDP. Abe come faring because Baro Media Empowerment Data. Abe come faring because Lamin Tunkara ni abonyo ya usually ya dumped. So sa abe left like a UDP call the audio play, don't call the audio, and anyone who can say anything about President Baro about audio play la call come fan. Ibaja will be mura na kana kone kaya Max police now, Max 10 in 10, Max we don't mean this. But at the same time for now, abe nyine use as an opportunity that ko ite mere audio diala ye permission diala apply audio download on YouTube and then is making money out of your programs. Max malon ko nay do go gala malon ko na trick sol be la malon ko nay kacha jamal ko nay kulo jamal fono so anata nyaaw nyamba jelal anata nyaaw nyamba jelal Max be mol ko na me Bamba Mas Tokia abe mol ko na me Bamba Mas Tokia abe mol ko ne meni alon ko sobita Bamba Mas la because Max used to write everything or whatever he used to write akata ni dunia be molo ko Bamba Mas le permission odial whatever he used to write akabamba Mas tole keje whatever he used to write akafale thank you for giving me the permission come on na Bamba Mas and he used to express himself like Bamba Mas le mal commanded wala ko go ahead ya apply ko leke nyano fa Bamba Mas le. Because Bamba Mas thought that I hate him. And we have a three-way conversation. I, Bamba Mas, and Max Jones. In that conversation, they recorded my voice. The next day, another Facebook Live, I know audio play, but it came on for a more bondi. And one man called me, Akonyoko, Nyamara Mon Muntolodi. Menga kumo for no Nyamara, Menkala Monyama. Because I had a conversation on the solo. It had a mala audio, yolo bondi. Why did a mal diamo come yolo bondi? Why tell time me a bondi? But I thank God that ko kuti jen nem for me alongo I am malule wale safa ko sana fana bitene yarafa. So at the end of the day, UDP ko do be aka knife bakere. I'm not saying that I'm the smartest one. I'm not saying that ko naje nyame wale bedar. I'm not saying that ko nem falenta wale kelere. But nam mo mem fanon lo. Nal no ko UDP ko sometimes I can knife bakere and I can fall easily for certain tricks. Alka easy falls easily for certain traps. Max Jones is playing a game here. Do not fall for it. This is my advice to all of you. Nadia moy salam, nal ma moy salam. Abi game will play kam kala mol kam fandi puli wale ya muran wale na kumandi konen kaita. And then second thing is trying to make money. Max Jones, when it comes to me, you are given the permission to do whatever you want to do to try and in trying to tarnish my image. But you are promoting me. The more you hate me, the more people are loving me. The more you are sharing my audios and trying to tarnish my image, you make it more people to love me and trust me. So Nimo and so for your information. But continue to talk about me, continue to try to share my audios. You can try image tarnish. And this leads to me to another important discussion Jan left coming fale. Wala sa buntel UDP ko nyanta nyomu talalway naka baklim faklindi. Naka follow soto Gambia na group of people soto Gambia many alango yamra this fight to liberate our country from Adama Barrow yamra is about UDP. Italiamra this fight in liberating the country and liberating the people of the Gambia from this dictatorship Italiamra this is about UDP or is a UDP fight. We have sabule ik Adama Barrow support even though malafala but UDP ye issue sota wala ndesan bari Gambia ngol albe kala fansun jojo le tele say député le men député bu ko na yalon say député jumal le beje pour que Adama Barrow fasa ani ka Adama Barrow agenda dam ma promote wala Adama Barrow lafte men bol kala but they are not there for the people who voted them into that National Assembly alfon kala fansun jojo ti say Alekal function Jojo Talialon Deputy Melan Colebana Deputy Bogon because they care about the Gambian people, because they care about the living condition of the Gambian people, and because they want to see the Gambian to live a better life. Alkal function Jojo, Alkanila Moisana Jaju, Alkanila other people are kata live Facebook, but Alfonso function Jojo Timbadi Gambian code. Ala jibe menkana na député bungo no lokun tambila. When the deputy bungo to vote for or to vote against the extension of the state of emergency. Deputy may have vote yes, deputy may have vote no. Difference for a sign. Hey, UDP na Republika Gambia liberate. UDP na Republika Gambia safe. And UDP is the only political party. Well, UDP is the only empire. Means Gambia safe not from this disaster. I'll be listening on social media. Deputy Miango, they voted yes for another 45 days to be added to the previous one. I'll be listening to Deputy Miango, they voted no for this state of emergency. Just stop Akana in. But then before the deputy all voting to Mbadi Gambian goal. The first previous one, Yemen declare no. The first 45 days, Yemen declare no. Alicia Alphamikal function Jojo di, Atama be sitting Gambia Sato Okono. During that 45 days of the state of emergency, Al Nafa Munela, I made a bondal kang, Al Dahandi Munela, I am benefited diala when it comes to social distancing and other things put them fantankala no sasa manyame. Nada. Nada. Mbadi Gambian goal. 45 days of state of emergency. Kale ko yi Alessia la bungol kono. Men kata marso de ko kata marso to. Men ke balum transportation la kano ko murul kana bori. Men kata na ko do ko kata na ko do. Iko jamal ngole sorom. Karam bundali sorom. Lumo li sorom. Alal fan yinika after that 45 days, Masa Kundai Munakala, after announcing that ko ye $500 million la ni Karala Pluka Gambelol Dema. Not another $500 million is sort of from the World Bank. Not another $500 million is sort of from the European Union. Not another $500,000 is sort of a Gambian footballer. Not another $12 million is from Africell. And in Corridor Bankers Association in Bladoldo. Alal fanyininka bilikale si suokono ye jelle diala wala makoro jelle fitalama wala masa kunda mineke pulatele si suokono andum altabatala konko dala mutala ndawlo te mankila badi ngambe ko fenda diala nyinde ko ila suokono e be jola hay nado ko masa kunda makoro be fitala kam molma masa kunda de maro be fitala kam molma balu wala karola jaralo la karola de paso la karola gambe no fa ba flo another 100 days. Gamma ba fa 100 days. Fala na American in banko do de men be siri nganu masakunda be mako kal mom tera kontane. Ibe kontane. Ndeka fa mbonyo lele. Mbida kan do gola do be siri soko na baso do kan te bida kan do gola. Alhamdulillah mbida kan do gola because of mbido gola health sector to. Alhamdulillah mbida do gola because na do ko necessary dal nyanta talal 24/7. But na mo je men be siri iba do moka nyabo de wol fele. So I am a Gambia dimol. Niko galsi suokor. Anu makro be fital almal. I am a Gambia they will not go for another 100 days. Of course, ibitale. But say in 45 days men tembe Gambia. Baro masa kunda mine kala. De marola karola. Men kam nako baluo. Jararo. Tanina. Nada. It can have for another 21 days. Say I'll find Nininka. What 21 days so minana they wanna go for it. Mbadi Gambian call Allah Ta'ala Malala, this state of emergency, Baro Masa Kundaba use can Pluko Kodo Soto from the European Union and the international donors only. They're asking for more money. They want more money to come in. In state of emergency, Baro Masa Kundani NPP by use can Pluko political secretly. If a Gambero Sana no Nyadile, if a Kato di Sana no Nyadile, even an ID card no Lunta wala Nyadile. The state of emergency, Garo Masa Kundana NPP call by use can Itelebele 2021 campaign bambandira no nyadile ebe solodu no nyadile. This state of emergency barona masa kundana le MPP ba use kanne pulka jim party do la stronghold counter kajim party do la dingol counter ebe do kullo to midla ebe kodo kullo to di dolla pulut next thing be mena wala kari boda UDP le kari boda GDC le kari boda PPP le. But at the end of the day atata nada alkal fansun kiti lalti wa Mbadi Gambian kolo
Ndraman nyanak modulo fulali. Yes, few individuals will be yele, Baroma Sakunda is okay with them, and they want Baroma Sakunda to stay. But at the end of the day, Allah give you more jumal mo multi. Men bali mo replace auto, men baso kan directly, men ya lonko, ni sunyal bundali yote telere. And we want to be 10% la. It want to be 10% la of the Gambian population. But the majority of the Gambians, atele babataka. The majority of the Gambians, atele manjara lo soro. The majority of the Gambians, atele mambalu soro. And more importantly, the majority of Gambians, yatele nimisandi, yal monendi. But who kill Gambian kola senyin long? Baro is finished. Wallahi, Baro is finished. No doubt about that. It's just a matter of time. Hey, jamfa kafo buka bambangwai. Jamfa kafo buka mei. Jamfa tumole nata together. Ye Baro choose as their leader. Ye jamfa kafolo mekata NPPT. Hey, ala buka jamfa kafo barakandi. Anu ala buka nakare kafo balindi. Anu ala te mol fasala men mantara tonyaka. Jamfa tumole nata. Ye jamfa kafolo. Ya tola NPP la. Jamfa kafo mi anko Gambenol Jamfa. Ye coalition 2016 Jamfa. Men fata pour Gambia liberate from monster jamme yewol Jamfa. Men booteta pour Gambia liberate from that dictatorship yewol Jamfa. Men torata pour ka ko Gambia liberate from that monster yewol nimisandi. Woto nyin kafota barakala ika kafo me NPP. Itita. They will make the loudest noise because they are the incumbent. They will make it in the lightest noise. But it push la blado. It be sisi la ba ita malala. No doubt about that. What mbadi Gambian goal are smart enough jam. Let's be very careful about our decision of choice when you come to this Baroma Sakunda. Kukili moleta. Well, the incumbency of the president. Or it could because he's the incumbency. Or because he has the state materials at his disposal. Or because na flow ba telebul, plaso ba telebul, ateleka mon appoint, ateleka mol bay, ateleka ko di mola, ateleka pap di modi mola, ateleka mol tamandila. The likes of Maimuna Sisa Dabonyo la kola fonu ngala odioldo. Ndesan, barole bay incumbency de mansa men sida wala incumbency de mansa men sida salon ko sobo ba telebul, ko do ba telebul, plaso ba telebul. Ako audio sifale kinu, ako message sifale di num, ana da fam believe to sifala wala ya tata na bonyol. So to rek the same thing na fonu. Mbadi Gambian kolu alka fancy njojo te jangway. Ndesan na political party lo so Gambia many alongo itel they are not about Gambia. Ndesan itel they think that this is about UDP. Na party nyaton ko lo so Gambia many alamuta ko itel this fight is about UDP but not the Gambia, not for the people of the Gambia. And we continue to wallanung and ibolke kadung even during the struggle. They will never like UDP, but they think that UDP is the problem. And they always think that UDP is the problem. Mbadi Gambian call. Na that political party. Na that football club make fan command political party. That Yaya Boys club make fan command political party. Men kada doiti. Italiamre UDP lam problem motija. Italiamre is about the UDP. And it should be about the UDP. They can't tolerate UDP. They can't tolerate the members of UDP. So this is why Italiamre kabaro fasa will be UDP tinyala. But wayatara kabaro fasa ibe Gambia dungo le mantoraka. Ikabaro fasa kwolga many ala go fine wala condemn them from day one. But because of UDP, they will go for Baro. Ela nyaton ko men kana Khalifa Salati. Atara deputy Bungoto. He voted for the extension of the state of emergency. Deputy were condemned. The next thing I President Baro advice akako constitutional somebody lale. Puliye National Assembly la decision oni overlap. President Baro be findre na wada mena plus kana speech ke akam fa tola nada. Abe kam fa de jumale kam UDP ngol. Mbadi Gambia ko al President Baro la body language jibe when he was giving that speech. Al President Baro la body language jibe when he was giving that speech. Aliano that man was not happy. Aliano that man is not happy. Aliano that man is not feeling comfortable. Aliano that man be determined. Akamtale jato dunta mokam bungo kono mbadi Gambian kolu alal fanyininka dipitol meniye vote ke yes for the extension of the state of emergency ye muneke la satole ye muneke la tundole ye muneke la constituency la sera kundankula alal fanyininka Halifa Saleh munekale bilan office ko radi inside demo and I other terms will menke as member for Serakunda in the National Assembly. Mbadi Gambian kolu saintel be kallala ni mol nka kamala ni mol kamba fo mala fi ni mol la ba fo be diamu siala sal fa bel sidina le ko je kenya bado fo député le dara député bungul to ba ka président support ba fo député le dara député bungul do ka président ni niwo se wondi dro nko fo député le dara député bungul to président left men ko kay dro fo na député bungul should be about the president and the first family wala for Gambia should be about the president and his family wala mbadi Gambia ngol fa Gambia nyende kala president wona la kafola mola kulda malati ba Allahu akbar hey Allah fa alhamdulillah Halifa Saleh nga Gambia le president woni an Allah fo alma kana ke Gambia le president woni Halifa Saleh wo kada Gambia le president woni Gambia will be ruled by constitution subsection 1 subsection 2 it's all going to be about the constitution Halifa Saleh buka dia my idea fo Halifa Saleh buka dia my program wala ni Halifa Saleh buka la dia my fem fo safa mino ko nyimbe sirin jande ay sanyi lulu nyato jede but it's all about the constitution loi ya febo ama febo adako loi ay Gambia febo ama Gambia febo adako loi Halifa Saleh voted yes the majority of the National Assembly members say no woman DI the next thing I President Barrow commandi ana kachada President Barrow ni Anthony General kachada Halifa Saleh ya haklo bulandi ka fay ko yesombo sodol ankabi dipitolo ni mbonfo ibalantala ite sombo sodol yata constitution nyinta yele esgrif power sol use so akamda Halifa Saleh fa député bungo nata mala fi mena dro aka kam fa wala ni mo mandi ate don ando alon ko constitution sombo di president do al president Barrow contact lal aka constitution sombo di lal sa president Barrow fa say akata e siloti bunda yeltay anaba kala kunko siloti wala msay député de fenke and in constitution somebody at no play overlap about killing. The next thing will the Gambia Court of Appeal with decision make President Barrow be balanala. The next thing will the Gambia Court of Appeal abe more free nila wala abe more bula la eta President Barrow will do something to overtrack that. What about the muk? What are doing kolo? Yes, your membership kendall, your members kendall sotolenak. No doubt about that. Your leadership sort of the many alongo. We cannot question their integrity or their loyalty to the people of the Gambia. Bao kafoka fokono, adora nyaunya kendol katarajel. Kafoka fokono, adora nyaunya kurunga katarajel. But Doi is not about the Gambia. Doi is not for Gambia. Doi is about Halifa Saleh. Doi is about their ideologies. Doi is about the socialist ideology Yemen Soto for Gambia. They don't care whether it favors the Gambians or is for the betterment of the Gambians or is for the interest of the country or is for the prosperity of the Gambia as a country. No. It is all about Halifa Saleh. Halifa Saleh to boka for dame, iboka jay no dame, iboka credit di adam mala dame. Abuka lo dula mendo akafa ko ntele nyinke ntele la sababu nyinke wala ntele sunta ntele ko sunta ntele ko asabo nyinke ko keda am interest to wona dictator for some Saturday we have the civilized ones, we have the arrogant ones, we have the smart ones. Dictator for some Saturday Halifa Saleh is another dictator, no doubt about it. Mbadi Gambia ko la fa nyinika from 1986 up to date. Who is the last person to officially announce he's joining the DOI? Alta record or give. Mbadi Gambia ko alfa nyinga one more time. The last time ale momo yakwa afelembe join kan DOI. Mbadi Gambia ko alfa nyinga wai. Gambe dingo mi alko gambe no yalo mol kono. Ajata kamani celebrate ajata kanganya ma afamani ako afila ka join DOI. I'm not here to disrespect them, and I will never do that. In fact, that will be the last thing, to respect other members of other political parties, to respect other leaders of other political parties, to respect other militants of other political parties. That will be the last thing I make. Mistake I will apologize for it. Because nimme aken na party leader at dialaje, nimme aken na party members at dialaje, nimme aken na party at dialaje. But betonya fanam falale when it comes to the facts. Mbafula be lari nyame, mbafula na mwe nyame, and mbafula be keri nyame. Mbadi ngambion kol. Doi PPP under the leadership of Halifa Sallah and Oje Jalo, Italiama the fight to liberate the Gambia from this another dictatorship. Italiama is about UDP. Italiama it should be against UDP. Period. Mbadi ngambion kol one more time. The leadership of Doi, the leadership of PPP, the leadership of NRP, Italiama this fight against Barrow, the fight to liberate the Gambia again. It should be about UDP and it should be against UDP. UDP wala mele promote. UDP le nyaton ko mele promote. Or UDP ko alna nyomuta why? UDP ko alna campaign. UDP ko alna nyo fasa. Nkele la siatale. Njawol siatale. Nkala so mule jirena. But at the same time, when njawol dol me alon ko ntel kamure njawol leti. Alne engage. Dolbe je filtale, dolbe je le ye nenele. At the end of the day, let's still be tolerant to other political parties and members of other political parties. Let's be tolerant to others. But we should compromise our integrity. That doesn't mean that we should act like we are desperate. That doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that we should be naive in decision making. That doesn't mean that we should not watch our back. Kufla be politiko kono anu kufla be dunia ko ku kono e kala fi nyaato talla wala o manina sabula ye judi fanna e kala fi awas menola won min ko ibe kala tola walti wala be kala sada do malalti e kala fi nyaato talla that doesn't mean that yenta jutule fanna wala yenta ala fonso kila wala kapisal e kala fi nyaato talla doesn't mean that yenta kala jomolti yo foro ya fay wala ke nafi koti UDP mbeal what UDP is all about mbeal na leadership ka bam preach mbeal na policies and programs will made mbeal mena muna manifestos no doubt about that, no question about that. About the family bulun ka manyame nana broda dojele me an ko UDP ngolo madi 100% abe fala UDP, no doubt about that. Ita fa ML Dabo ay safero doke Facebook ako mole ya call men kay ko why not yedang platform clinton ikala UDP platform clinton support wala kala o sembentia wala ko ikala damasia and me ya call UDP ngolo mode. Just imagine wala sa ngatu la fula jang nko na diamo fo kule mbelade mo la kam na diamo fo jang mbule belade kula kam ngafa mene ko competition den damal tema UDP ko do liam la competition be ni platform wol tema wala na Facebook wol tema wala na audio wol tema e UDP nka ko wali na another UDP nka ikafa yako platform killing cloud amasia dan platform damar abo mani na fala munela wo mari ya falo nko abe na fala munela. What are you getting from it? Are you getting paid? Sometimes for some of us are getting paid. For some of us are promised positions. Or for some of us are going for something. But so Jarju would have had a bugalong fango mojela platform card do GB wala mojela be support ka. I appreciate every individual. This is why Mbuka kana live ni UDP platform do be live. Mbuka na live ni another one be video cake up. Mbuka na live ni na modoje abe live cake up for ni makla muta. Tuesday, I canceled my program for the simple reason that someone was doing live. Amani Afalon. Tuesday, none of program was cancelled because someone was doing live. Yesterday, na emergency lesson water. Yes, pa ibu kurbare, I can expose the person, but I can't do it without the permission of ML Dabo. But Emil Dabo yalone, and the response that Emil Dabo gives to the person is wonderful. All the UDP platforms are here for us, and I'm here to support all UDP platforms, and I will share all UDP platforms. So imagine that. A UDP member telling your fellow UDP members, you can UDP platform will be support money. Say you know man to for them be member for UDP ko dama benyola. You know man la kumo for member for UDP ko dama benyo attacker. Mol sem ko ya fanyo ko niyo ku yatal bi na mo yamandi yani. This is what's going on. But no kumo for jang dalil be ngul. Ali emel dabo nyinin ka tel men ya long nimbe wul ya foka. Ali emel dabo nyinin ka men naka kacha duma nimbe wul ya foka. Ngota me emel dabo nyinin ka nga fam la save. It's interesting. But at the end of the day, mena mosa mo harjo tano ba. At the end of the day, so UDP nkula la nyomuta. Baro man kan dalla promote. Baro is done. Ite men kamuta ko baro e UDP la te baro patio mente katambe UDP la mbe olonde. Al baro kamuta men ba fe wala tatar la fe. Al kana sobindi. Baro yamra men better la fe ning election okita wala not when is even allowed to contest in the election at yamra men better la fe what better la fe no doubt about it. APRC le nyatan kadantang APRC le nyatan kadantang and wol issue so with the UDP UDP le mena promote they will go to Baro but they are not going to Baro for money for something for nothing but for something. The likes of Rambo Jada UDP le mo promote Fabakar Tombo Njara, UDP le mola promote. Sidi Njai, UDP le mola promote. So he tell they will go to Baro because UDP le mola promote. Lawyer Dabo will mola itala promote. They don't care for APRC divided into pieces lebam. They don't care for UDP be talala APRC be tele lebam. But it is because of UDP le mola promote. They will go to Baro. And Baro fe atama na Rambo Jata soro, ay Sidi Njai soro, ay Fabakar Tombo Njara soro, atama UDP le soro. Wanam ko baro abanta baro bulle so sabe be keri njawala mi diko APRC la militant sol ani executive member so do be wolbe kamfari ele nyato ngolka APRC is divided into three but let me not go into detail there because that's not even my business. Let me enjoy my popcorns at my corner. So, doi, PPP, will call UDP le promote. They don't care about for Gambia be another dictatorship walina. And they don't jele ko they prefer ya jame still over UDP mansakunda. Mbadi Gambia nkolo. Aliajele the selective justice yemenke. After that investigation into the diplomatic passport saga ni, fuarol yola muta. Rabarabara yolle muta. Ye wolle charge. Ibolle prosecute la. Ba kudu kumbal. Nyebal. The ringleader all are going scot-free. President Barrow is the ringleader of that diplomatic passport saga. Henry Gomez is part of that diplomatic passport saga. Bartemberu is part of that diplomatic passport saga. But I told Tom Welaje. It told Mala. It will prosecute her. Alkali Conte is part of the diplomatic saga. Lamin Chapman is part of that diplomatic saga. Siaka Jata is part of that diplomatic saga. But I never told Moyebal. Ani. Yadi men now do for my deserve and will you cool and keep poliasono. I told Moyelaji. Immediately after my last program, Musino in call Gambia. Akonyoko Nera program on Lamoy about that diplomatic saga. Akonyo phone. Akonyo for coincidence lemba. Phone telephone ba program okay kana yena program on yini yola copy be na ta play ba. I don't even know you. And malo yela program jima yola ke maybe it's a coincidence. Because there I have a report from the Gambia about it. Akonyo balika fengo fengo je wala sotan yemen be to mention je akita wala nyam. Ay modo to fanya akonyo ko nanyi lono ko nambulu ye bulu nambulu ba bulo lo nyame akonyo diplomatic passport ni anka ba bulle. Wala njimati Babukar Bob Keita. Babukar Bob Keita keba lam fofana ansu singate And those ye boys will many alonko. It'll fail nyonte. Diplomatic passport will be able. And they are termed as business executive. But I come kill fonye. Ntako yes na nyilone. But sometimes we try to protect our sources. Anum kumodo be niafo ibalo na meafo. But I come kill fonye wala nyita konyoko. Ikanyin dinolo mbeje anum ba fala jane biya senale. Ilatala imalala salam. Baro latala amalala salam. Baro youth movement members latala amalala salam. But it's time to say it and bimba fulale. Babakar Bob Keta Keba Lam Fofana Ansu Singate Konyanin Bemantara Baroya and Imalafi Barola. But this is the only way they could survive in this Gambia. And this is their means of survival in the Gambia. Iba Nene Ola, they will never talk. When was the last time Ale Babakar Bob Keta ji, Wale Ansu Singate ji, Wale Keba Fofana ji, ye posting Kele Facebook Live in support of President Barrow or trying to defend President Barrow. Because Gambia de Kamfari can and Imalafi Gambia de Kamfeka because Imalafi Moli alum the corrupt system wala support ka and was system of banal and tomorrow be munja ala mol konole. So saying they are playing in a smart way, they are trying to go quiet, they are in hiding. Imalafi Barola, but they will not attack Barrow. Yaloko UDP and patriot, remember Tonyaka, but it is the UDP for support in public. So all of these people, you can diabu mole, you can confess mole, you can attend lako, ndalfanga no konye mol fail, ndalfanga no konye mol disappointed. But ndrebe don't put on a hajul topoto. Babakar Bob Kera na ko nyam na nyim fo moye. Modo le menke alquran ta ya yesal jomuta ye atalo alquran letalo Facebook alquran ta ko nyam na nyim fo moye. Babakar Bob Kera. Urobe kwela Senegali. They know that this is the only way for them to enjoy kamoto nyimal gondi ka dendi ka baldum ka travel in and out of the country. They know that ko Gambia molti photo nga tak ni masa kunda mena ya enjoy. Badi ka confess ka fa molyo ko ndel fanga lo ko nyentel jamfara nyedi Gambia disappointed nano ko this is not the man mesa Gambia do kuno nano ko nyi abanta Gambia bulle. But they are there as a means of survival for them. They will never condemn him in public, but they will never support the truth also in public. Ali Hagadu, Keba Lam Fofana, Babakar Bob Keta, and Susinati, I have nothing against you guys. No, he'll feel it. But my country is what matters here, and the interest of my people is what matters here, and I'm going for the bigger picture. What is the bigger picture? The Gambia. Mbadi Gambia nkolo. Nyine be kiri Gambia. Wanankale ko Barrow is finished. And I have no doubt that ko Barrow is finished. Asonda ngobe sitirine anya finkitare afana ba fambula keso kono ay perota ay keso nyim pempe. Bala be jela dawda batara is too late. Na be late la Barrow e. Memun duwa tati jam wala alma kana late nteli as a country. Alma kana late nteli as the people of the Gambia. But for Barrow it will be too late for him. Barrow fan yalo ko ala entire advisor soul, ala entire gang onying, the cartel groups of people, he be belo interest or normal. Do sa be mo fala Barrow ele ndam ko dron atela arjano kana kuntu. Al kal konte be mo fala Barrow ele ndam ko dron atela arjano kana kuntu. La min tambe mo soro na Barrow ele, la min tunkara be mo soro na Barrow ele, Maimuna Sise be mo soro na Barrow ele ndam ko do tel arjana kana kuntu. But at the end of the day, they are not fighting for the Gambia. Ngo, they don't talk about the National Development Program again. Woman soto, wo fatale. They don't talk about Barrow Fans Club anymore. They don't talk about Barrow Youth Movement anymore. Wo fatale. Now, Jamal Lebije, Benyo Japale Adama Barrow, NPP, Maimuna Balde, Binta Sabali, Ninam. It's about these individuals. It's about this group of people. Sidi Njana ko beje, we Jodi Barola Amin, ay Barrow Domorondi, sa wo beje munekam, wala mu ate ya jamiate ki menga ate be missiono nyi menka o missiono be accomplish la nyame mbadi ngambe ko be information krim fula jam. Do you guys know that ko Sidi Njia doesn't communicate with Fabakar Tombo Njata? Sidi Njia doesn't share important information with Rambo Njata because amelela amalela amay trust. Sidi Njia is directly dealing with Yaya Jammeh. We are working on how to get Sidi Njai's Guinea Equatorial number. Mba sotola, mba siala social media albajara. But don't fight about change that anymore. This is why the last time I don't want to talk about it. But remember now, I'm sending you side. This is why I'm buying Gambian call. Yes, we all have the right to nakul je laftaji la nyame, laftan mira la nyam na mira nyama. But from a very clear source. From a very clear source. Do not fall for Sol Badji's law video. That so-called video. Do not fall for it. From a very clear source. Do not fall for Sol Badji's law video. And especially in the UDP code. Allah kwe bala fasil. Ale hakitu. Ya jamele video muta. Wala kamera. Wala telefono. Abe Sol Badji video kap. Sol Badji is making a confession. Sol Badji lo video momo yala mani hakirola. Sol Badji was trying to convince ya jame katanda lako I still trust you. Itele muna Bibility. Itele muna ayatollah. Sirinja is still trying to renew his royalty to President Jammeh. Because President Jammeh nala mole kamfari Sol Badji kane. President Jammeh nala mol ya mutako ala downfall sababo sunta Sol Badji la manya lela. But President kafoko ntemo nyinke. Ngai akai take Al-Quran wala. Ah, fa Al-Quran wala mo fonte fa memba agulu. Dimale ala jeko Al-Quran wala mo. Kada matande mola joko Al-Quran wala. Bara atodum Sol Badji tolemba awo Mohammed Maron tolemba même fitina naka aka Sidi aka Sol Badji counter. Ibe bakilin fakilin 609 wala moyde. Mburu for do not fall for it. I don't even want to go more detail into that. Malaf kana time was worker. Sol Badji of all people, of course. Fale ama Sol Badji belola fale ko handele mol fa. Handele mol kanate. Handele korol sunyanjana. Handele million withdraw from Central Bank. Abo fala. Come on, man. Common sense. Ya Jammeh fonga audio kele after Sol Badji la audio. Ya Jammeh. I audio kele after Sol Badji la audio. According to my source. Sans have fin de la social media bamwela. So Sol Badji is still trying to show royalty to that monster calling himself Babili Mansa. But Gambian souls, some are falling for it. They are trying to even press him. Don't be welcome ka. Gambian la balafa. Wala sabu Gambian ya muta ko sai. Mbita ale natilimba yake Gambian be mbala be fala njel. Mbita ale natilimba yake Gambian na ye welcome ko. Mbita ale na mofa Gambian na ye embrace ko. And this is why Bill President Baronada I more final endorse by giving them more positions. I small endorse by promoting them. I repisol promote by welcoming them to the State House. I Buteral welcome by giving them monies. Mbadi Gambian Koro. Alala haklo to mol to back men kafale Gambia force. Sutu many alongo, they are public figures, or they are celebrities, they are acting like they are neutral, they don't want to show their political royalty. Alala haklo to mol to men kafale ko. It's about Gambia. Mbadi Gambian Koro ntisana jaju kafale jana mko nadia mo alkana la mo ndafo kumu alkana ola mo. Wala alkana njoj nda makamola ali njoj na action la mbara kola ali menion lock nka ma nyama ani mo sifa jumal munti ali njoj wo nyama because diamo mbele wono kuma dima fo mo bele wono. They don't go by people sitting on their platforms Facebook like preaching about Gambia force. I judge them. It can mean for Anika Baramene. It can mean for Anika Menke. Mbadi Gambia ko ala hakilo to molto men ka fale ko Gambia force surtout men yalla ko celebrity sur le midi surtout men yalla ko they acting neutral surtout men yalla ko platform label some of them are journalists some of them are lawyers some of them are civil servants ala hakilo tuto. We have nothing against any individual. Kat momo ni harjo lende se mo wani harjo stop no momo na la kata ko le mo men ke gan so stop no mo ta men din so tanobul but I judge people by their actions. Saka men yalon ko yakenu nage. Saka modol beje woliye futo e nyutak yolta ni molla. Modol beje ila profito yolta ni molla. Modol beje masakuna mesiri ni wole be diala. So bina duta wala kuya keta wala sobo dunta dol ni masa kunda tema wala kana si ko ka preach about the Gambia force. Ala haklo tuto. It's a tubi no nak, it's a falling no nak, no doubt about it. It's never too late to repent. Ala haklo to moldu meni alon ka ale bara kol jelo nu. Ale jele mandal menkenu. Ale jele contribution menkenu. Ale je fankum mol mo mitunu. Bi kanal yo ka preach about Gambia force, oneness. Right now, there are 2 political parties in the making in the Gambia right now. Many political party and many political party will come. These are the people preaching about Gambia force. These are the people preaching about Ndele Gambia Mandulai. These are the people thinking that they are the celebrities. They are our opera. They are our PDD and others. But right now, forming a political party in the Gambia, it's about their interests. It's about how to make money now. Because the fastest way to make money now is forming a political party in the Gambia. Dolbeje na ki famed in the drop, I could be the next president. Leaders are born. Leaders are born. This is why when someone happens to be a leader who is not born as a leader, disaster keke. This is why we have President Barrow as an accidental president. Because that time we don't have a choice. That time, that time is all about Yaja Metadro. What time when follow Lord and second president. By the Gambian call, name file in one time. Citizen Alliance. Ye karafole ke Dr. Ismail Sisema. Ye pati o karfate moledron. Bele la nyatu ko fango bejele. Me alon ko nak ni wala ftanala ning fenke monsong atodu ning Dr. Ismail Sise monsong, then that person will go independent. Nka muno memoy diamo nka memoy wala mu Dr. Ismail Sise is thinking that ko nyata useless pour ka parti yo form ya useless pour ka parti yo agendal promote ka parti yo nyi wafi gambelo ba say nim domor wato mina sila wala election mina sila ibade bondilale italiam na même femme ta Gambia bi wala Gambia bi bela film wala bi ibole kere leader. Dr. Ismail Sise farama balandi wo dolal ba yalla ko do bi en tafale because they will go back and put their house in order. But the laftal Gambia no fanya sobi ni na yalo. Dr. Ismail Sise is just an interim leader. Ya karfa mala karfolem. And the agreement no kata waleti. By their main target, it after making the presidential candidate, William Esa Fall of TRRC. And if Esa Fall imake, he will go independent. The next party, remember Ukurukuka Duma, Musola Modi. Ofani amra celebrate le mari, fine. Maybe she's celebrating, no jealousy. Afana amra fame tale, that's okay. But afana mka kana pati ololo. Malam fal. Ikafa musi nuwe. Trésor closet. Trésor closet. Il after pati ololo. And you see wanna be the presidential candidate. Now I deny I challenge. But that's okay. Every person, every individual, every Gambian have the right to form a political party in the Gambia. But political party ko lo dalilo menka. And I enter lo dalilo menka. Fonta lamo the political party lo kan dalilo kan wala question oti jam. Ali lamani hakilo la jam. Every Gambian, every individual, every citizen of the country have the right to form a political party. But for political party yenta lo dalilo menka. Ibalo kan wala kamba. Ana nyanta lo dalilo menka. Itel balo kan dalilo kamba. Ni men fem dinta dron o kan kana party lo. Budi ne party lo dron. Buru na flo be dunne te kan. Ni man sakunda kurungo beje waye ka teriti abe kuro di de la a pla la main problem o nyinta finke ay kala coalition partner. Because in Kadiamo Mumfana Moy Wolminduko, Dr. Ismail Sise has a dual citizen. Malong he's a citizen of which country? But you call dual citizenship la babul. A Gambian citizenship ya babul, and in Bangu Dola citizen ya dola babul. Otomon Koeman Malam Bangu Jumale. So according to our constitution, both the 1997 constitution and the draft constitution, he cannot be a presidential candidate or a flag bearer of a political party unless and until he denounces the citizenship of the other country. So closet or treasure closet, pronounce no. Treasure closet is also planning to form a political party. She's reaching out to individuals. She's reaching out to Musolmian or left femta, demanding platform bulu, media household bulu. She's reaching out to individuals many alongo in business philo lokono. So I found out political party lo. Welcome to the political arena. Okay, someone is telling me that Zaxo is telling me that Zaxo is telling me that Dr. Sise is having a Swedish citizenship. Okay. Thank you, Zaxo, for sharing that with us. I didn't even see Zaxo's statement. According Dr. Sise is having a Swedish citizenship, he cannot be a flag bearer. Yes, according to our constitutions, he cannot be a flag bearer. So, Mbadi Gambian code. Someone also is saying it's Sweden. Lamin. Thank you. Mbadi Gambian code. So to UDP code. And then Yomutawai. Is the only way forward. Thank you, Bogdabo. Bogdabo is also sharing Swedish citizens. So that's fine. And then Yomutawai. Nindul Bije Yamura is about UDP. Yamura is about the majority. Yamura, the fight should be against the UDP. The fight should be against the majority. The fight should be against the biggest party, the mightiest party, the most diverse party. But we are winning. Our approach to others, our way of talking to others is superb. And we are on top of the game. Let's keep that momentum. Let's be tolerant to others. Let's be proud of who we are. Yes, we have to be proud. Proud we have to fight. No doubt about that. Tit for tat. But at the same time, let's be tolerant to others. And let's be open to others. But at that nata, the competition our leader and our deputy leader. Al nakel lawyer double kuoka and ajam sikala kuoka. Whatever kayantan. Nintada the founding fathers of the kuoka will kuo kumfale. Nintada mola kuoka men father because UDP la kuo because ilaftanun kagambela liberate. Whatever kayantan. Ninaka mola kuoka mina kusuta tili nyabi ele sai balu ni sai atema nyeje ka kumbole nyeje dunia balo ka kwe. Whatever kayantan. Mina ko yaje mele bute. Mina ko yaje mele mantora. Mina ko yaje mele iduni wo situation ko. Wada ma kainta. Wada UDP ngol. Ala haklo do UDP sulu saji maldo. Sulu saji maldo la beldo. UDP ngol ala haklo do UDP sulu saji maldo. Ala haklo do UDP ngol de meni alongo. It should be about them but no other one. Desana jaji da lumo lum insita fonko say mbokata platform modo say okay alhamdulillah njam fata platform la mbo celebrate la and I know my family will also celebrate it. Wala sabu competition men ba ke kam Italia nyasoto so mbadi ngambe nkolu surtout atalbe on the ground nko alkal fansin jojo di say way al kido nyum kumdo ay Sénégal al yalo jumale bali ji ani jumale be fayeji mbadi ngambe nkolu nko muro fele subo fele ala kumdo adi atale nyame na national yantalo na député jumale batale je député jumale tataje pour que président baro satisfy they don't care five gambelol nafa la fama gambelol nafa nko mbadi ngambe nkolu kuro Sénégal sa way lilo fana tomatole al kito nyum kumdu namna yantalo na sa nko sara janyu kam fo UDP TV&MEDIA amantara kuma kelsen fola amantara opposition di amola bala kam memfo wala be keri modo men kadi amo ila Facebook live wala ila platform modo e ka même fo walbe keri ali kal fan sin jojo ya unless on telefona ko molo kala man la fal fanna on tila al fal ko molo kala man la fal fanna modole information osiana investing ako breaking news. President Barrow has appointed the country Red Cross Secretary General Mr. Alassane Senghor as the national coordinator for the government of the Gambia for COVID-19 preparedness and response program. Don't you guys think that this is too late? President Barrow has appointed the country Red Cross Secretary General Dr. Mr. Alassane Senghor as the national coordinator for the government of the Gambia for COVID-19 preparedness and response program. The Secretary General of the Gambia Red Cross, Red Cross la nyaton ko Mr. Alassane Senghor, President Barrow will appoint the coordinator for the COVID-19 preparedness and response program. Until COVID-19 be bangola, until coronavirus ko mina bangola, left line by side, I will appoint for the preparedness and response program. Don't you guys think that it's too late? This man is confused, man. Ali haketu. Ba sa telephone for President Barrow ma wunden role o mu disrespect gold. So mo kala fo sabe wodi juma le choose la. Ba ali haketu. Mbadi Gambian ko. Iko al nyaa ji jande. Deputy me alon ko. Wole katto fay ka for years. The state of emergency nyata extend by another 21 days. And in the men go left vote no. Left no record tandaleja. But at the end of the day, aliaje social media le, aliaje WhatsApp polto le, and in Dulalto. But for the benefit of those men along with meji, me to the legend. For the record of history, in the absence of a roll call in our National Assembly, I still believe that people and also prosperity need to know how their representative voted when the request for an extension of state of emergency was made by the executive on Saturday, May 16, 2020. The 23 National Assembly members that voted for the motion for an extension of the state of public emergency, many uncle they voted yes. Come na follow ninja. The nominated members, President Barrow la deputy la motu, waliamira, itala deputy board to President Barrow fasa, ka President Barrow agenda promote, ka President Barrow can navel theory to make him the richest man in the world and to make him to stay forever as the president of the Gambia. Individual nyalanga President Barrow le nominate. Ateyamira, italiamira wala muitala do ko deputy board. NRP deputy italiamira wala muitala do ko député bu ngol PPP député itele amra wala itele ci député bu ngol anen doy sometimes itele ka flip flop ya wule ye finge jambakel député men yalon ko wala vote yes ko gambeno nyanta tala mantoro ko le e ko gambeno nyanta sila suwo ko damoro kana futema gambeno nyanta sila suwo ko le ila balo e kolea e ko gambeno le manke ya falbe fala suwo ko le député me yalon ko talle katto fay ta député bu mo puli ala nyanto kele yal fasa ala avance meno ala promotiono puli ya kele ake wala nata tala ko hay ndala ba futta tale katto fay na but we don't care about your well-being wala tata député bu mo they voted yes for the extension of the state of emergency. State of emergency me yalon ko nafaltala. State of emergency me yalon ko mantra tamaka. Gambia border sol yeltale molbe du nebe fintila Gambia plenol be jile be sella marché wolto dulalto kuma stop. San can be deputy ka vote for state of emergency. What are they benefiting from it? What are we benefiting from it as a country? What are we gaining from it as the people of the Gambia? Alam fanyini ka nyum question. But deputy be jele men yalam ko wal ko President Barrow ba futa mol bet President Barrow yenta silal ko ya jame sita nyame President Barrow men diata way wolente kala President Barrow after men wolente kala President Barrow nyanta men kala wolente kala. Walam nyin deputy and wato wat nimbilo bil tata deputy bungoldo e ka fighten. These are the people who always vote yes for anything that President Barrow wants. Namaka Khalifa Salah ni Sidi Ajadati, ani Usman Silla, wala ka Philip Fulop tomorrow. Tomorrow you kodol febo, tomorrow you kodol febo. But in deputy de many alon ko, bi President Barrow brown envelope ko di ni belale. president baro Kenyo kunta di bela na men ka Halifa Sallah ni Sidia Jatati ani Usman Silla aman damal man Kenyo tabul o kayta mal wal damal man Kenyo tabul bado wo kola ni dipitol be Kenyo ta president baro bul ya kombon kolle Kenyo bay fosi bu sibul ya di ni dipitol la all yundum ani mburu sibi area mbadi ngamben kolle ali ni record tal ya safe al yalla ko nyinden dipitol di men yalla ko president baro bilo sama nan dipité bo de vote yes they don't care fay gambe dul nafa fama gambe dul nafa bibi ni president baro ye ko di ala play gambe wa fi Senegal ma wala gambe wa fi European Union ma ya samba dipité bo nyin dipité ba wa vote la yes bibi ni somebody president baro kay play gambe no mo ye kante nyin dipité de will vote yes bibi ni ko president baro ko gambe no be muta ye be sorom mo kana find they will vote yes bibi ni biro samba dipité bonde ko president baro ko ite tam gambia na fulo be di men diate bole kala this dipité kilimo they will vote yes ni nan dipité they have never voted no to president baro ali la mani hakilo jam na men ka Khalifa Sallah ni Sidia Jatani Usman Silati ani Sobi Touré sometimes it like a flip flop but apart from ñi mo nanol ñi dipité be they always vote for yes for any bill that goes to the National Assembly ñi dipité force the minority leader, Samba Jallo, NRP Dibito. The minority leader, Samba Jallo, NRP Dibito. Sankun Jame, APRC Dibito Moti. Mohamed Magasi, independent of the Mindale Manyalo the Bilunchuk. Anything for President Barrow is okay with it. Because I got him independent lead. Amantara Patido, Mota fly finger or talk, finger or talk. Mendera Bolekela. Mohamed Magasi. Independent matter. Many have voted yes. Sidia Jata of Doi voted yes. Halifa Sallah of Doi voted yes. Usman Silla of Doi voted yes. Suaibu Touré of Doi voted yes. So Doi people be they voted yes for the extension of the state of emergency. Fatoumata Njaya, Walem Touma Njaya, Banjul South for PPP voted yes. Alhaji Mohamed Mbao, NRP voted yes. Hon Mohamed Ndaw, PPP, Central Banjul, voted yes. Ndeye Seka, nominated member, voted yes. Sankumbaji, APRC, voted yes. Keba Jallow, GDC, voted yes. Usman Touré, GDC, voted yes. Hon Amadou Kamara, NRP, voted yes. Bile Tunkara, Osadamo, UDP member, voted yes. Wala na UDP ngodi yebay. Fatimata Jallow, Jawara, Jamfantungo, yes. Fatimata Jawara, Talinding constituency, yes. Bile Tunkara, Kantora constituency, voted yes. Sekuba Jarju, Busubara constituency, voted yes. Abdoulaye Cissé, an independent, voted yes. Baba Gale Jallow, Sani Mentere, voted yes. Sekou Malong Latru Kunda, voted yes. Omar Dabo, Opanyomi, voted yes. Anina UDP député killing anu kam yalla kuma fula le jene wala na Joshua constituency ala Haji Drame de san ina la kuma fa jam mol kam call from new Joshua e ka fa ala Haji Drame mu UDP let Haji Drame mu UDP let mbadi UDP call the leadership of the United Democratic Party and the entire membership of the United Democratic Party ale hakatu bal menyu kuma fula le jene bi anu nyina moti mi alanko e nyina fo mole ko ali amura bal fele bala mantral fe na atro ko kule manyana mem fola bi ali haketu na atro ko kule mel ka manyana fola ali haketu. My apologies to all of you, especially to the leadership of the party bal beto na fola le jane bi Alhaji Drame of Joshua constituency barola mole ka tel ko mo fe ka fo mole ko ali amura bal fele bala mantral fe bal nam fitara kuro ta ba koyla Alhaji Drame be UDP lan kabi anatama expel follow but Alhaji Drame be barole anu barola ftemena abole kala anu barole bila ko support anu he's engaging barola mol behind the scene. UDP ko la haketu nyina especially those of old Joshua new Joshua Kanifing estate Kanifing layer and in Kanifing south atemela gatel le karto fa Alhaji Drame including myself ale haketu, but this is the fact. Alhaji Drame should be expelled from the UDP. The earlier the better for us. But Nimpatio for a malaf in Nanimfo, or Nanimon for Jamana for my apologies. But the truth must be told. ala hayi drive of Johnson constituency amantara UDP for na to bita ko den wala muto nan ko den but barola kampa boldo barola mol ka fo mol nyini mol ko UDP dibito do be yamre be UDP be amantara UDP. This Alaji Drame is among them. He's the only UDPian who always vote yes for Barrow. He's the only UDPian who always vote. Ngo, UDP ko pulale for yes. Amanka kasiri natro ko banku dumole na fa bejere. Ali la mwani hakelo jam. UDP dibitol ye bidol support men yalo ko gambele nyaato tale beji. Ngo ye bidol support men yalo ko gambe dumole na fa bejere. Anu lafte bidol support men yalo ko men ye katto fay tele wala na fa bejere. No problem about that. Anana ko barole bidol samana. Bidol yalo ko gambele nyaato tabi ala vote yes. UDP dibitol baro nato ko wala bidol samana. Wala maburu nya wala bidol samana. Wala Anthony Jaran batemir le bidol samana. Anu gambe di wala nyaato tale beji. Gambe la fanko wala betar la je. Gambe amene katto fale le nyaato tale beji. Vote yes for it. But don't vote for anything. Mian ko baroka samana pour politico, baroka samana pour ka fanse bendia, wala baroka samana plata lo nyadota, wala NPP ko la kuolam. But Alaji Drame is the only UDPian National Assembly member. Mian ko he voted yes for everything. Mian ko baroya samana dibide boro. And Alaji Drame is one of the people many alongo ala election of Koleata. It was tough for him. Ate alonne Kasasi is a witness to that. That Joshua Ngol. I do that. Because all Joshua Dingo, Walla Loda, as an independent. All Joshua Ngol go Yatelolo. All Joshua Ngol go be Karto Fela Wole. Wole mo Sirif Sadi. Sirif Sadi Mialongo, Atelo program when you organize. Look at 3 years Jodna counter. Sirif Sadi was an APRC councillor for Joshua for 8 good years. But another Katalo independent. Because what time we APRC to be querying. But I'm not going to independent. I'm Canada, the National Cross Capel Kata APRC. By that time, you think in an interview, the former mayor of KMC, it's a tactical move. But the way Siri cover up below the But people like myself, people like Kasa and others, we convince our family, we convince the people of Old Joshua and Datko. Joshua constituency doesn't mean only Old Joshua. Joshua constituency is about Old Joshua, New Joshua, Carnifin South, Carnifin Estate, and Carnifin Layout, or Alcana for Joshua, New Damander Dibidot. Alaji Drame is the National Assembly member. He was so weak. Billy Kanyo Fonketa, Kenya Faramandiamuno. And Black Kanyata is the last time for him to visit the people of his constituency. But at Halon Nentaduna into detail, Messirim Babaduna. After UDP leadership, let them make a look into this situation. Let them engage this man. Let them talk to him. But Alaji Drame alone, and Nijimalaka Diam, Barola camp, alone at the Benke camp behind the scene with the people of Baro. And Yala track record jibe at the National Assembly. Yala voting record jibe at the National Assembly. But at the end of the day, Alaji Drame dinga hamne Gambeni ngako dilal fi. Dinga hamne the people of Joshua constituency nyingi tok di lahar. Mbadi Gambian ko. Deputy men yalon ko they voted no. They voted no. Wallahi ba fala UDP mu oppositional. Iba fala UDP ko baro ifo fe sama député mo they voted no. Iba fala ko UDP ko mala fi barola. Bal sa inte left ak badi Gambian ko be Gambia. Aleni rekodo jibe men vote no fo baro lefta wala bang fo baro ya konne. Mbadi Gambian ko alkal fansum hakili malta ale si ale UDP ko boni nyun kono ale political ko boni nyun kono. Ale ya jibe fo nyi dibito that voted for no fo ya ke political ko kamba fo bala fatale la ba alla batada fo le wala jiba wallahi. Yes, Lamin Kamara. I remember that WhatsApp group. Ako Sana, I know very well how Alaji Drame election went in Joshua. Did you remember our WhatsApp group called Wow Old Joshua? I remember that WhatsApp group. Election day from Toftanu. Election day. Sirvi sala mol katara lori silokane. Eka UDP unkol kona siloka. Puri ka fo ko ni tata ala fay black box o nyin kono. Wa time ke ba do le be ye men yalon ko imalon minemu black box oti wala minemu yellow box oti. I ka fo ko ni tata ala fay black box o kono. Nde molo mi ala ko UDP ko 100% UDP ko ala samo to dum atata polling station do ya convince lo ka a fay black box ko fam kana fa mo ko na fay film malo ko. Now remember the WhatsApp group of Lamin Camera, if you can remember, they were calling for people to rush to Old Johnson Primary School because of member K Kanunji what time. They won't be caring. Now polling agents will be Old Johnson Primary School. They cannot participate or they cannot act because of the polling station yalla. But in Miami become Beroka, momentary UDP. We were everywhere screaming, calling people to go to Old Johnson because of the time when Sirif Salbi Menke Kanyala Mall. It was tough. And it was one of the tightest elections. Because Sirif Sal is famous than Alaji Drame. Sirif Sal is the famous person than Alaji Drame. Funding ke ole atele long, sunkuri ni ole atele long. Katambi Alaji Drame la. Alaji Drame la what we are talking about. Somebody in Gambia called shoot at embassy in Gambia. Instead of emergency battle la batanika. Ni lockdown ni shut down battle batanika. Ya tele sindi suokono, ya bali domorola, ya bali jararola. Ya tele sindi suokono, kala ta marsoda, kala ta kunkoda, kala ta jamodo. Sa ni dibito mene katto fay. Ala jibe faya ki UDP ke yakamba, faya ko opposition yakamba, fo laftal lale. Al kalfansu njojolti. Many have voted no. You could gamble batata, be siru suokono, domoro manterela, lockdown nyanta banale, social distancing mantra practice kan Gambia. Tankol ni silol men nyanta kala pulka ngol tanka nyunkura wa mantra kering Gambia. Enough is enough. Alhaji S. Dabo Bill Kamonot voted no. Sana Jawara Upper Flood West voted no. Suleiman Sawo Central Badibu voted no. Mali Sise Serekunda voted no. Hon Seni Ture UDP Dibidolem voted no. Hon Yakumba Jaite nominated member voted no. Na Deputy Speaker also Chen Dibito Momodu LK Sane voted no. Keba Kebaro Combo South voted no. Hon Bakari Kamara voted no. Mamoru Sise, UDP voted no. Fakeba Koli, UDP voted no. Kiankola Deputy Olomoti. Asan Ture of Bakau voted no. Lamin Jesane, UDP, Bilkama South voted no. Bakari Njaya, UDP voted no. Dembo KM Kamara, UDP voted no. Kalaji Fofana, UDP voted no. Fakeba El Koli, UDP voted no. Lamin NF Konta, UDP voted no. Al-Fuseni Sise, UDP voted no. Al-Haji Silla, UDP voted no. Omar Sise of GDC voted no. Al-Haji Sow of GDC voted no. And Hon Salifu Jawo of GDC voted no. GDC the Deputy Lulol, Deputy Sabah voted no. Deputy Fula voted yes. And Doyle Deputy Nano, they all voted yes. NLP Deputy Lulol, they all voted yes. So one thing memang understand jang wala nyintu ko. Listen nyinto, memang understand listen nyinto. I think I need some correction here. I think I need some correction here. I know GDC have 5 members at the National Assembly, if I'm not wrong. GDC have 5 members at the National Assembly. So the list that voted yes, GDC Deputy Fulabeje Keba Jalo and Usman Ture. And then the list that voted no, GDC Deputy Sabalebeje Omar Sise, Al-Haji Sow, and Salif Jao. I know there's a mistake somewhere here. Because UDP Deputy Kilimo Demba Sow, Obantale, and while I seat it vacant, election man keje flow, for by election because I'm not aware of it. So how come they have 5? Then that means for GDC 6 deputy election, and if I could remember, GDC have 5. So guys, if anyone can help me here, or there's an error somewhere. I know Omar Sise is GDC. I know Alhaji Sow is GDC. I know Salif Jawo is GDC. So problem da men jang wala mu problem da men jang wala mu problem da men jang wayen takala min dole ayende kala ke ba jaro ni Usman Touré tema. Yes, Lamin SW la PPP voted yes. PPP la Tumanjai and la Mohamed Ndao, they all voted yes. Yes, GDC got 5. So I don't know how come we have 5 here now when we know that one of their MPs, Menkada Demba Soto, Bantalanu Mama La Plaza follow. So again, that's my observing Lesotho. But iko deputy many alonko e absent ale mantara nyin deputy bungo kono during the voting dol tamata dol mantara bankoka dol bulo mutata deputy woro wula many alonko e manna wala mantara nunje wala mu hon Musa Amul Nyasi are the spokesperson of the APRC party iko modu camera fana anore APRC deputy di kadi camera anore APRC deputy Seri Jawara NRP dibito, Matar Jang UDP, Yaya Gasama UDP, and Ma Janko Samusa nominated. So Jang Natroko, Ma Janko Samusa been deputy Bungoto, he will have voted yes. No doubt about that. Seri Jawara NRP Nabin deputy Bungoto, he will have voted yes. No doubt about that. Matar Jang Yaya Gasama of UDP, maybe they will have voted no. So APRC telekatrateng mandradula. So you never carry. Mbadi Gambia kolo. Na Gambia di wole soto meni alon ko sasal be lari kanu Gambia sa do kono. Dol be je heart patient on le muti. Heart disease on le bela. Dol be je diabetes le bela. Dol be je nyin high blood pressure le be batanika ni sasa me somo dol. Ya soto nun during the time of ya jamela mansa jawo maralo kono dolbe ya soto during the campaign pour ka coalition mansa kunda sinde biri mansa kunda kuto sita kante fayo botala ni sasa na rafindi dol bala jararo mon soto no e man fitano leptan kendolma e man tano Senegal ina de campaign mansa kunda ma. After 2 years, Masakunda Nata ela kuonyi put into consideration. Masakunda Nata foye yela passport samba. Ba nyimol killing mo. Masakunda ko ni minela passport samba na ye $200 samba. $200 roughly $10,000. Nyene passport nyene fayele ye passport sote faye Masakunda lafte mako la visa nyina to dron puli bitano jaro la tokki nyame menen anarke mbadi Gambia ngol Masakunda ko puli ka nyimul mako visa da puli ta tokki momo nyanta $200 la jola $200 wala mu $10,000 nyimol motan nimfula mo wora wala pesonoti mo wala mkuran toti sasa be lari menka bal Masakunda ko nyin sasa to le momo bulala no aita ni escort kilin sama wala mu ibadin kilin wala sinyo kilin nga tebe dandana no ani tra toki pour que mako ke teke aji woto wala momo escort kilin sama mo lulo membe kono wala escort sodono di order mo flow le man escort sodo wala sabu inata escort lule soto no ikono wo escort lulol plus mo wara wulol akata mo tannim fula mo moy $200 la jo pour ce visa soto no yeta jaralo la no tokki ini mol tata nyole ka fo moye Amadou Dabo is an employee at the Ministry of Health. Ibota Gambia December the 23rd 2019. Last year December kro tilimwani sabole nyini bota Gambia. Ine nyima bota nyola Gambia wala mnya Amadou Dabo de membe do ko la at the Ministry of Health. Dani kata $200 jo nyin kola ye nyin personal ni individual nyin kala ko momo ye fan kantela pocket money la ye domoro sa men yalla ngo ise use no ni tara toki nyin personal ni la ni escort dol beje ye dole ni potol sa dole ye mono yerenka dole kujama sa men yalla ngo ye be ni domoro no toki badi Gambian call ni fitara toki the following day men kada the 2040 the next day wakata Christmas wotinti. But after the Christmas the 26 the 27 the 28 ya commencé ke sama leptano de pleta doctoral visit. But immediately believe that toki mo fule be kono men yalon ko sasa wal batani do be je hard personal mari abu ke nyi jino diamo ko kole abulo anin do be je mi yalon ko fana sasa ka boyndi yenyi mo flo le flo samba leptano do o ko wala na tanyi modol samba je. Badi Gambian kolu ni mum badi Gambian oleti na brothers or na sisters olemu right now they are suffering in the Gambia in Turkey ye kaun fay masa kundama dole beje personally ini Dr. Samate Diamutale dole beje personally ini Amadou Dabo Fama Diamutale ba ye jabi men na wala min ko right now masa kundama ko disoro andum ikana ko di ko mira ye jabi men na wala min ko masa kunda way ko do ki amame pour que Gambia soudenol mako men be toki so te ko do kila do ko dana mul mako che way bal masa kunda ko do sura la pour que moto sang masa kunda ko do sura la pour que t-shirt print masa kunda moto sura la ko do sura la pour que bumbayol ke masa kunda ko do sura la pour que bunjawol ni kudol lo bali man ko do sura Gambia dingol mako men yan ko dia in need of help in a foreign country minebe keri sa mbadi Gambian ko Nimul many along be talking at this moment 7 patients and in 5 escorts. Ebe talking for the past 1 year side. The only help Masakunda na mankiye was on January the 23rd. So nyimodol beje ni shula da kodola e man kodo soro ibadi muli ko lekol Gambia ka kodol kiye. Do be yo badi we $500 kiele, do be yo badi we $100 kiele, do be yo badi we $200 kiele. But because of the coronavirus be keri san COVID-19 nada, men ke ma ko fam bulo deteta, ma ko boka fata no nyimol be da men do right now. Ibo hotel bon fonto ye bay hotel on nyintole, ye bonni hotel do. Thanks to some Gambian students men be ye wala nyindol take loji na bungol kono. Ike ma ko do morola. Idana Gambe embassy do membe toki wala ke don to kodola. Puli be fengo dol men to podola bal say badi wol men ko dol kiye e ka ki touré embassy la in Turkey nim ko do tata je for example yenta don to $100 nim badi wo $200 kinya e be $100 bon na $200 nyum ko yes juro yenta juro bal fa yenta fitaro yenta kala situation civil diba 2 of the individuals many along ko ye landi le tano de believe that Turkey and the first medical bill men nada is €1,100. €1,100. Ye Gambia Masakunda ma contact. Ye the Minister of Health Dr. Samate fa contact le. Ye alni Amadou Dabo contact me alko wale samba nun toki after e tuja sera Gambia. Ike jabi men na wala mu Masakunda ma kodo soro kodo tuje. Masakunda la promo fa be sera men manjara hajul be control men sera. So nyiniat e kay jabi menna ala tra ala family member sol ma contact isa mal ko nyonyame ala na te de ma opportunity do finte de je wala mu TRRC bi TRRC na da nogo njani modul ma ko ke samba toki pleta jara lola ina dalo ko TRRC be gambero dul ma ko kanjane ina te kam fight TRRC ma TRRC ke ma ko demon dum wala wata be steering hotel do kele hotel bi lo do joy ani kele boro do sey. But say TRC for ke mako mena that is very limited. TRC for na mako na to stop. Say ni be damente ye bay hotel o kono le sa tol. We have audios here, but we cannot play those audios. But one of the students that is lawyering these people, Ndanaka Chata, he told us everything. Being in Toki Sato kono up to now. You remember Toki? Kambani wol ni sunkutol lemu dobe ye ka fay Khadija tu tarawale ni meyalo Mala jumala badi mo. She's suffering right now. She's a heart patient. Nasi soya boy ndijam. Abuka diama abukenyi jino. She could have heart attack at any time. Kadija di Tarawale. Fatumata Tarawale to beje. Kadisa nyam beje. Sidia Sane beje. Awa Cham beje. Sira Kaba beje. Aisatu Kamara. Awa Sise. Jenaba Kamara. Modu Sise. Modu Jalo. Ani Abubakar Jalo. Nyinen gambeno de meni yango right now. Ibe batarin toki. Ibe surarin demarol. Ne embassy imbe toki is not helping. And it's not responding. Niye nyinin ka kodola. Ika falo kodo tijam. Niye donto. Niye kodo benfita de Magambia. Ika jilo bondi jele. So at this moment, you be serious student or men na bunga kono fana mu student already. Or fana they are living pay to the paycheck. E wolle be ma ko ika domoro di ni le ko ika domoro sia. But when it comes to their medical bills and yet the borrowed men sanna, imam ma ko rosoro. Khadija du Tarawale borrowed babul me alon ka enda ka amine for the rest of his life. Borrowed babul me alon ka enda amine for the rest of our life. Enda you borrow minale. Anytime you borrow banta blue draw as heart attacks or at any moment. Nyinem gambelo ti meni alon ka be sirin toki na masa kunda wampare ke makwe na embassy be toki ambassador beje imam pare kanyemol makwe wala sa entale embassy na ambassador le taro toki anafale mbadi ngambe nko one of them ko doctoral nyini kala fam fata la mansa kunda mam financial aid soto no jamba melan ko sal makoy no ba fata la mansa kunda eta makoy la no bang atel motan nim fula manke fenti pour kata le medical bill yoja ndesa docteur do beje misri mo wala fanka foy ko ha bilo mo boro nyi ngalenta men sana is about 1100 euro but mbal makoy la na ale have jo plan nyi boro nyi sono because you cannot stop taking that medication badi ngambe ngol men dimita nyi ko fa be kono men dimita nyi ko fa kono after charging these people to pay $200 as a visa fee inati nyi nka ko denge believe tata toki gambe embassy mbe toki believe tata je tata nyi mo clean mo nyi nka $250 wala mtoki la kodoti $250 as an insurance. I don't know what this insurance even means. As an insurance. So nyimol Khadija tu Tarawale, Fatumata Tarawale, Kadisa Nyam, Sidia Sane, Awa Cham, Sira Kaba, Aisatu Kamara, Awa Sise, Jenaba Kamara, Modu Sise, Modu Jalo, and Abubakar Jalo, Ibe Gambi, Ibe Toki, they are kind of homeless there, and anything can happen to them at any moment. And you know what they mean? You must contact directly. Ye minister from contact directly. And you can from Jana so the mo Amadu Dabodi, me ango wale samba toki I abandon ya I today. Iko sa kamena fo wala mo kodo ani me mira wala to so la no. So sa ni mo kodo so be na so la. Kar kodo wal be kile no pour left hand bilol jo. Kodo wal be kile no. Pulie ifanjara. And the funny thing is that you know bile visa apply. Yela passport samba ye $200 jo. Ima fo ko mba samba tokile al nana samba toki al fa betal al fambuliye. Iko mo ko ndi me mam fam foy. Ima fo ko nintara toki masakunda le be nyinkala lete. Iko nonde do dol be be sila gambere wala ta Dakar. But they will not go to a foreign country. Ima mo lonje ima tara do la so fo ka tara hotel lo do. Ibadi wala be Gambia ani kanun tole be tubaburu wala be bulo fay keka sa men ka di la no ma solo. Hotel man jono inate bayke fintindi hotel kono thanks to ye gambero dol mid je mena ko student no mudi wolle loji la buno kono say wolle ko domoro dila wolle ke mi ma ko dol so ibe visa di ka nyimo la wato menani be ma ko kam pulke samba toki ye nyantandi la ko mba samba la jere masa kunda be responsible la le treatment ma and the Gambian embassy in Turkey will be your point of contact na left from fena say kanani Gambia embassy official contact will ke abandon near Gambia contact say ko minister samado ko soro because of COVID-19. The man was too honest with me attending the loco Yes, because of COVID-19. Doctor Samatebe Damente Mon Kunya Sono, Membo Kunde Wayo Kunsire, Ibuko Sodono. But their main person in common contact, Amadou Dabo, is now refusing to take their calls. And is not listening to them. So Moe Badi Benny Molkoro Toki, Nalia ko Jarol the Sotolano wallet, it a Jarolano, it's better Lesa Man and Gambia for Itadakar, Walan Dalta Menkela go for me, Gambiano. No okay. Dalta Menkela. No okay. When you Gambia turn for embassy in Toki, they are suffering. Molulo for them be economic patient today. Well, Benjele Tanajan Mol Mapwe, and it's tough. Yarafa Yaji Molulo Fontale. You all use Pluka could make. No defa naba nyama molen kata jara rola bantala bankoka elefta ko mani mako natara jara rola itel bala borol jola ibala hotel jola why ba fly escort nyini why ba fly wole escort nyini bal yow escort ol use muneka mo lulol wala fa $200 mekala $10,000 di the officials at the Ministry of Health will use the Pulka Koro make. But these people don't even need escorts to go to Turkey. After Bill started talking, I realized yara fan telephone man na alaja. Amani din teletra ja, but yara fan tele $200 men na jo, ani ko do men spend ka passport nyamo do nyini Gambia, nyini use the Pulka Koro make. $200 each. If that Turkey fana, the pocket money new men be bulu, ye $250 $250 Turkey Koro, you as an insurance. So tell masa kunda ni kana banku dungoli use ke business. Le mun expect. Mfangala masa kunda ni ka banku dungoli use ke business in the diaspora. Thank you so much. Hadi chati sirejite. Abe Ukraine. Student alo matiji. Gambian embassy yakataje ala hajol. But Gambian embassies are just Gambian embassies are just having the name because they are not really helping the Gambians outside. That's the fact. We have the Muscology Embassy in UK. We have the Muscology Embassy in South Africa. We have the Mafia Group Embassy or High Commissioner in Senegal. Yalo America tan tofal. So nyimol momo se mako ino. Wala makara be fitale ma nyawda. Wala momo se point of contact dile no. Alne makoy nake harima ya nyinka nake Gambian ya nyinka na humanity fasaja mbadi Gambian kolo kuo duwa moy fa kufula saya kola ise mo kon nyawnya ise mo het nyawnya kuo be duwa fok sasa wala kuram mbeni opportunity tala one more time ka sister Aisha du dibasi la tenturo fila dal bema korenge ala jairo ala la dua na Aisha du dibasi la natalo receive. I wish I could share that with you guys. Ya Aisha du dibasi kunu maji ani Aisha du dibasi la natalo men tele wala soro non pulka be go fon mi kala wado menna momo ya jibe kumbola le Aisha du dibasi before ani Aisha du dibasi now momo ya jibe kumbola le mine was because of jarano damalo mon soro no Gambia kodo mon soro plumo ya fan jarano kodo ko soro fara leptano mon soro be jarala dame because nale ndokodo damala modul be yote sasala ni formation de bali mo ya soro ni ma soro kafunyol be jel men proteke mako be ga kodo fam soro le jaralo e buka soro no Gambia fente fo leptano mente Gambia photo fo leptano kendo mente Gambia abala fawata ni ku ya warata kufula no wala moy Aisha di bashi da kono me yen kumbonde kufula akonyo after 5 years of sasa akonyo this is the first time mbulta lota non simola pour kam fawla hajo jara I never knew that wo bebe kero non kono yara fam Aisha du kema kata karambu mota kata karandiro la je na la student ol karandi wala wogo di lebe wogo ke kandame aw time la ka boda kata suwo kono kata Aisha du jibe pour ka Aisha du wulinde kaku ka domolo ni ka den ko dumay Aisha du went through all this. I just knew that. Aisha du kema during the break time ake bodo suwo kono kata jibe for Aisha du domolo kele ka wulinde pour ka mako ka den ko dum Aisha du ko after 7 years or 6 years a fankala muta ko harma dingola mati aka wuri aka tama wala sabu Aisha is calling everyone as a life savior here ako we are angels sent to her look at a life save ni Aisha du monta dum dakara be fanal kullo dol be yo mala private code wala fawden do fala noja what she went through bila bo sasa ko just for the simple reason that ko do mon sotono prior to leptano to ya jara din ko do fala sotono na ta leptano to ta jara the only money $75,000 mo muneti because $1,500 in will collect from that GoFundMe nemenki Aisha tu and badi will me many yamako men coma and after the GoFundMe someone sends I think $10,000 is no $1,000 is $1,000 is to the husband. Just yesterday we have a brother who sends $100 to Aisha tu min kata $5,000 is and kabi momo lafta makwela please you are more than welcome to do so. She is recovering but she still need money to recover near complete. Sasamu kula di mialgo ni bejara role is a process. Ni akuma se if the tema ima continue draw ni ala media ma sasa ka munan ko lengel. Ni mi ala media ma e ka break down circle on the way. Aisha do still need help momo sama ko no yakeli la ala. It's a good news that ko Aisha is not working. Aisha ko wuli kala hajul to podo abe cool feel ka jado kono but I think she still need help pour que jara wala ñing complete momo sa ko ma ko no yakali lay ala ya ma ko ni Aisha du mantanu Senegal be fala yara fa Aisha ana ko $100,000 le babulu nu ata fan jara no Gambia because na lepta no mo jora mo solo for the first time yalo mine be Aisha du bala for the first time Aisha du yalo fene finta bala I have the picture here when she was teaching in the Gambia. I wish the family member can allow me to share this picture. Ale Aisha tuje abe nyinyari nu nyame. Anani na Aisha tuje bilisa salataka. Wala harma di wonse nyoko nyawnya. Saya kola the last thing nyanta mengan yala nyoy wala mkura mata. Many opportunity fanantala kamol tentu ke jay. Many contribution ke towards Aisha singatela GoFundMe. I man create num pour ko wodi no nyima ko membe Dakar currently. Abama ka fa fatu sise membo ta bali bu kerawan na jela kunun na representative in Dakar men kada alhaji SM Jobatiti atara jela ko nyin hangover men tata kanya about 302,525 CFA 302,525 CFA koro français kafo 302,525 302,525 so malo wekala Gambia dala so jalati but Alaji has handed over the money to the mother of the child thanks to Aisha Singate for creating that GoFundMe and thanks to all the donors many alon kala na fulo dundi wokodo kono na boda men fane kodo ki Musa wala mu Aisha Dibasi Kemadi about $100 equivalent to $5,000 Aristo Kinyanyane, I have seen the copy of the receipt and Musa have received the money. Mba tentula mba jela malam fabe lefla toy fanya para mba mani tentula mba jela a fallonne abe platform to this moment abe programme ni jibe kan alma abora damen ale miniwol sendi je mba di Gambia ko membe keri Gambia wala nyinti ko Ndaw Njai Jama yalong Mamadou Ndaw Njai la the former commander of the Gambia Armed Forces during the time of Sadauda Kairaba Jawara. Yeola muruni nang sojaro bunda dunto. Ya muruni nang kafode kafamego the Armed Forces Council. And in Beal the Armed Forces Council of the Gambia Armed Forces is the main decision body making. Council ojina ka decision okay. I take a decision damafo and it like a decision kujama nyante kala nyame when it comes to the soldier role and in the soldier role la nyatuta. Nin councilo say over fight the Minister of Defense I will not to clear akajuma le samana Ndaw Njai type of army na mentioned in Gambia during the time of Sadauda Kairaba Jawara. Now Ndaw Njai has been appointed as a member. Ndaw Njai has been appointed as a member to the Armed Forces Council, and he is appointed as the chairman of the Armed Forces Council. Now, Ndaunjai, a retired former army officer, Meloka Balanta, Abanta Balanesa, Fusabe Bantala, Femman Tuabala. What a fenna fala, Mota Fensoron Abulu. Mota idea Sodan Obulu, Mota at a found idea Dilano, Ndanja will summon na Sojar Kundado, na Sojar la Bukum Bunda Kumamiango is the main decision body making in the Gambia as far as the affairs of the Gambia Armed Forces is concerned. But Nal Hakilo Bakanda, in an interview with Fatu Network, for Fatu Network Lambang, for Paradise Lambang, but one of the media houses, Ndaunjana Foji, asked for that. Say Omar Faye Foji. Say Omar Faye, the current Minister of Defense, Ako Ndaunjaya Army Sifa, after all Sambalan Gambia. Ako Ndaunjaya types of army, after all Sambalan Gambia. Anubadi Gambia Korabe Nimwele. Bill Momoruga Sabatara TRC, in his testimony, I am for Ndaunjaya Maria Mwele. I am for Say Omar Faye Maria Mwele. Anumbea ko Gambia la coup d'etat in 1994 asababu fongo sunta nyinda unjailema because of the way he was handling the affairs of the Gambia Armed Forces during his tenure as the commander. Ala si fatam fanto me abamen tamane kanu when he was the commander. Ala fair treatment of the minority and another unfair treatment of the majority. A division create within the armed forces. Many are the promote. Many are deserve to be given merit, are not given the merit, but many are long go. Walke dam kwa telema, and after many koleke, ndaunjaka with the mulda mala promote. Wale asabu the minority, wale asabu the majority, wale asabu the members of the armed forces. Ikamfata no, yajo ko nimam kuke. Ibetala Gambia Armed Forces, they will be used and dumped. It'll never kill killer. It'll never try in the forefront. It'll never do big, but still they are not getting the benefit. They are not still getting the promotions. They are not still getting what they deserve as members of the Gambia Armed Forces. Nina sabu ya jamen abonyol kamfate kule taken. Ukureta mbeya salbet mbeya welcome ko o time on namro wala be Gambia liberate wala karo samana wala fana nataka jam fantum ko baro e menkete wala fana nataka hasilo ko baro nala mole menkete wala fana nataka betrayal ko baro nala mole menkete ba coup d'etat bi akara no 1994 mo jamale welcome de mo jamale celebrate jiko ko ratanu. So Mamadou Ndaunjai Say Omar Faye wala samana Kake, the chairman of the Armed Forces Council. Andum, number one target munjumalti, the current CDS. The current CDS. Yankuba Drame. The San Balbamula Tata. Who will be the next CDS? Mofla Nawala Tosoreja. The current deputy CDS, Mama Cham, wala Set Njai. Mam Set Njai. Dolko lafta, ka coup d'etat lege. Baro be baro bula tabul. And they'll go, no matter what. If they have their way, everybody coup d'etat and Senegal will support them. This person, Nimendia Moda from the Armed Forces, akonye baro nshantala ko sai gambeno ka mo maleje ni left idea mu I think gambeno ka idea mu, but in reality akonye baro is not existing. Akonye in reality na karto fay baro me is not in existing. Akonye baro be sino la asono be sitring ala brain tap sukita abuke moy abuke je ana te moy la te yela abeja da ya badra man sibo kupita kunka badra gambeno man to da fa pareta. Say Omar Faye CDS masane CDS Yankuba Drame baylale ndaw njana la mo koto mi ala ko they are not in the army anymore, they are retired. It army na fala fenna but ya samana nje munela decision making primary decision make and ko koloso ta ibalu. Do we need ndaw njay and the likes of ndaw njay when it comes to the affairs of our armed forces? We have young and talented ones there. We have young and smart ones there. Namosulo men fata bankwe, and they are ready to go extra mile for the country. But say Omar Faye, wakana la Banjul Mafia group or more, wakana la cartel or more, they will control the scenario. They want to bring Jawara Jamano. Jawara Jamano. So Yakunda Nyame. Well, I'm another coup d'etat. But this time around, I'm a minute soldier didn't know a coup d'etat. I'm a minute soldier comfort to level coup d'etat. But it down Yana more. Say Omar Faye na more. What I was about to tell left tala. Wala wa tawa baroba na ko Gambia no le leftala UDP ko le leftala membe choka wala leftala. This soldier man ko nyoko boy akonye kamfa kan telefa da be wolam ikatara state house be tamaga Senegal ka fe mane kayfi daga fogne fi fula ne ngay duga mane kayfi ako Senegal soldier ko lo ka bulo choja ka fe demal nale awal nale. If not, you will be disarmed. If not, you will be interrogated. You never an army, you never state house. So Ndaunjai and Co, they are coming back to the army, they are bouncing back, they will be in charge, and they will be answerable to the Senegalese forces. They will be saying yes to the Senegal forces, and Senegal will help them to coup d'etat Barrow. But Barrow Yamutoko, Senegal Bartelefe, Macky Sall Bartelefe. Barrow Yamutoko, he's been protected by Senegal and the economic forces. Barrow Doom, Macky Sall for the international number. I'll put my money, my mouth where my money is. I'll put my money or my mouth where my resources are. Macky Sall protection or dinner, Macky Sall soldier or dinner, but Macky Sall after me na Barrow bolekela. Desan. Nemira, Bekay Bay, a Senegalese, journalist or a Senegalese promoter, Menkas Nobel promote in Senegal, Bekay Bay. Billy Gambino Baro Kanyandimba celebrate la. I need follow program live on TV. I wish Gambia well, and I'm happy that the IAM is gone. Ako bari ki kuma jis ni ki ngam de momla sen ni Gambia ni mentombo ako kidu nit ko am de momuna fom parongo ni Gambia si afoten. A nyalo balo kanta ako baro menga ajeten ako ni menka modi mebe Gambia lo nyafitala. Modol be yol ke jele ke baro yol shitu e kadamenje dinembe lo Mountain Roka anyata jejela. But I remember this word in 2016, 2017, Beckham Bain and Yimfole. But I feel like Naji. But the sign Doliamutako is about UDP. Well, UDP Kirol Bekirin, the lives of Doing Call, Halifa Salan Alamol, PPP Call, OJ Jalan Alamol. Williamre is about a fight against UDP. The Banjul Mafia group, Benyo Japile Alamaboro, Williamre is about a fight against the UDP. So, say you never carry, say fight, well, I say Omar fight, the current Minister of Defense, and Nala Mulbina Kekal, their son, Baroko Leftala. The two biggest mistakes Baroko made by dismissing my party as the Minister of Interior and by appointing Sheikh Omar Faye as the Minister of Defense. These are the two biggest mistakes I make, and Barrow will live to regret these two decisions. Can my party by as the Minister of Interior and then Sheikh Omar Faye Defense appoint as the Minister of Defense. These are the two biggest mistakes I make, and he will live to regret this. No doubt about it. It's just a time. Mbadi Gambia Goro. Alfa Nyininka, Mamadou Ndaunjai, the former army commander, Jawara Taimo, Gambia Army, Sulata Minalobulu, in terms of experience, in terms of expertise, in terms of whatever they might call it, Gambia Army Sulata Obulu Munela. As a Gambia Army often no Munela Koreke. But Sheikh Omar Faye, we all know why I know Yawisamana. And that mafia cartel, that cartel gang of criminals is coming back. Wala sabu nkali ko barok moka. Sheikh Omar Faye is doing his homework right. And he's working hard behind the scene. to make sure that they control the change in the Gambia. The only obstacle, well, the only problem, they are answerable to Senegal, and they will be answerable to the Senegal's forces on the ground there. But wala kasa baro kila casino, wala sa baro na tuli so do draw 5 minutes casino yata. Wala kasa ni baro chicken wing sol mado 5 minutes casino kata because at amra akuma betem kundine. Senegal is in control. Gambia Armed Forces jarundara right now in Gambia. Members of the Gambia Armed Forces jarundara imanka fed the Gambia as long as ECOWAS is there, as long as the Senegal forces are there. Barrow is not engaging them. Barrow's government is not engaging them. The Minister of Defense is not engaging them, and their leadership is not engaging them. Gambia Armed Forces and Fonika uniform dundro ita do ko la dro ni njor wado shida yejo. Gambia Armed Forces are fonin kol yakata ye put on the front line, but they don't care about the members of the Gambia Armed Forces. Period. Thanks to President Barrow. Thanks to Sheikh Omar Faye. Thanks to Turo Jaune, the commander, state guy. And thanks to Ngo, waken nungo meni sidi njabe diamola. Akai go, dusa no nyo, lamin cham nyo. Alkali konte nyo, siaka jada nyo, munjele fengon let the state outside. Will malami be caring, will lose tale. Will haklo mena kam kodonyi. Kodonyi ite left mena, will haklo bola kam. Wole interest so ko do men ka dunna iba kele la poso kono ibe mota jimal men boloni la ibe mañul men nyini kam ibe dinol bon la dini menon na nyato wole interest so wolto. But the affairs of the country and in banko kata nyamen wole ma interest so right now. Wole ma interest so right now. You never care. You never care. Yes, Mbadi.
Yes, I'm James calling from Sierra Leone, West Africa.
And what's your name?
I'm James calling from Sierra Leone, West Africa.
Okay, James, are you a Gambian or are you a Sierra Leonean?
No, I'm a Sierra Leonean, but I have relatives that are from Gambia.
Okay. So you know that you are
I'm really happy.
you know that you are calling a number that is broadcasting live on UDP, TV&MEDIA, and is Facebook Live. You have audios and people listening to you. Are you aware of that?
Well, yes, I'm aware. But if I may ask, what is the purpose of the live broadcasting, sir? I'm just coming online and I saw a tag, which I was tagged by a friend. So I said, let me just save the number and get onto you directly without wasting any time.
Yes. Okay. The purpose of this live program is about talking about the affairs of our country, the Gambia, the corruption that is taking place there, the mismanagement of our public funds, and the way our new government have betrayed the Gambians after a hard struggle in the last 22 years. And it looks like, are you recording this conversation or are you typing whatever I'm saying?
No, I'm not typing. I'm not typing. I'm just listening to you. I have a pen which I was about to give to somebody that dropped on the ground. That's the sound.
Okay, but now what do you want to share with us, or what do you want to say, or what do you have to tell us, and what is the purpose of you calling?
Okay. Honestly, I'm happy to connect with you guys from Gambia. And I know we are all Africans.
Okay.
And I with the bilateral relationship between Sierra Leone and Gambia, we come to know each other.
Okay.
I know Gambia is not a bad country because if I can go through my country, I know that there are citizens from Sierra Leone who are currently staying in Gambia, and to some extent, I have been reaching some of them. They are telling me that they are really comfortable of staying in that particular country.
Okay.
But it's of great understanding that the president you are having, the current president in Gambia, according to what I have been seeing, they said he has not been working in the interest of the common, citizen. Okay, and I have been seeing messages relating to the Gambia president and other, political members.
Okay.
What I want to share today with my Gambia people is that every country in Africa has its own culture and tradition.
Okay.
Africans, we have our own culture and tradition.
Okay.
And this is what we Africans are diverting from.
Okay.
Because if we can go back to Corona days, we go through history, we understand that Africans, we have our own way of doing things.
Okay.
I did a module and I came to understand what is cultural imperialism.
Okay.
That you want to take to other people's culture, which is not part of your own culture.
Okay.
Cultural imperialism. When you look at the two, Africans have all diverted from their means. In other words, for them to have equity, to be called as Africans, is missing. The youth that should be there for us to be called Africans. That unity is not there. It's missing.
Okay.
And we have been going through series of complaints from various African countries.
Yeah.
And we know we as we are really working closely in making sure that we connect with other African countries.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, this is what I have been working on, and I'm really happy to connect with Gambia people as well, because I have been working assiduously to connect African countries together. So we can have one voice, we can have one spirit, we can have one, message that will be preaching to every African country as well. Because I believe in Africa. I know without Africa, there is no other continent that they should allow me without me being second class.
Okay.
So I know I'm African, always proud to be African. So what we are as Africans start doing now is to know actually what is this democracy.
Thank you so much.
It's us to go through history and come back with answer in relation to the word democracy. Are we really, as Africans, really qualified to have democracy in Africa? These are some of the questions that we need to be asking every blessed day.
Thank you.
Our politicians are not working in the interest of us. That is normal. It has been a normal, principles of our politicians in Africa. Exactly. And that is why up till now, most of them are not aware that they are destroying the comfort and the peace of Africans instead, because they are the one dealing with all our minerals, our resources. We are citizens. We have nothing. They are the one representing us.
Thank you.
They are there to represent us, and they are not taking good, means of these properties. Then so in Africa.
Yeah. So I think what we're gonna do here, brother James, is that you're gonna call me later on after this program, because right now this program is time consuming and time is going fast against me. So we will definitely talk behind the scene. If you don't mind, you can call me later on, and then we will talk directly, and then you will share or we will share ideas together. But I really appreciate your time, and thank you so much for the great advices that you've been giving to us as brothers. We really appreciate your time. But you can call this number in 2 hours' time if you want to talk to me. Then we could talk about certain issues.
I hope you will organize yourself, and I will do the same here. If it has to be a video call between the two countries, I will do that, and we shall see the outcome of the meeting.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Ali Hakidum Badi Mola Kettle Drong Harima Dimola I call Ke. So I just don't want to be disrespectful to him, and nobody knows Jumala Munyinti and why I call Kenang, and I don't know any Jumala Beje, maybe any more Bejele Mentolo, any more Bejele Mealon Memekeri. But at the end of the day, I just let him do the talking, and then behind the scene for now, I call I have a number of dollars sort about not Sana Jarju. So I can't worry, well, I know what I'm gonna do with him. But I just let him do all the talking. I know he's recording the conversation. Well, a type kind of menkafo. So I was very aware of that, and I put that at the back of my mind that whatever I said with him or whatever we discuss here will be recorded. So this is why I just let him do the talking. So Aliya Haketu for that. I just don't want to be disrespectful. Wala sabu ma finke. Mama. Yeah. So I text message you for Kinen and then I call ke. Yeah. I like to call the canal. So Mbadi the next topic that in the audio will play and what President Barrow has finally approved, and he's going for the European Union's demand to make sure that gays and lesbians also have right in the Gambia. Yes, President Barrow have said yes to it. President Barrow have approved it because of TV&MEDIA and TV&MEDIA will expect from the European Union. Yes, Chocho be sharing dole be laring akumula, dole malara kula, dole yam the room moshilati, dole yam recommendation for it, but that's normal and that's the usual way in Gambia. Mbakala kula fona ko param. Mbakala kula foni na jaketa. Mbakasom foni kumul takita mfongole yete. But the fact of the matter here, what I mean to go. After series of discussions, negotiation, behind the scenes dealings with members of the European Union and with the European Secretariat in the Gambia, we have a clear source from the Minister of from the Secretariat of the European Union on the ground that approved journal and Sontara journal. But mind you, Gambians all, political party or dole bijere ya kumasere trying to blame UDP or trying to blame the leadership of the UDP. Na kibaro so dole beje wole afra fam already ko loya da wala ni sai iba ko sa man kan killing. But we know how they play their game. I don't tell you didn't pin collable. How are we gonna tackle them? But President Barrow is the final decider, the commander-in-chief, the president, and the face of the country. Na balanta men na tekela. Na malef meka ma tekela. Gambia, we have two major religions, Islamic and Christian religion. We have cultures. We have traditions that we practice, and we have values. And what other na tente diamula bake woto na dino fulo me alongo walem the majority wala walem the major religious religions in the Gambia na ala bundal na culture na values nte balone I mean for when it comes to gays and rights. Amajala na nyoka mokawandi wala. But democracy, the 21st century and civilization away Gambia do tale. I Muslim do tale. I Christian do tale. They always come to this conclusion kafoko. Harimadu rice sur la lafta menkala ake. Harimadu rice sur la lafta balula nyama baluwa nyama. Harimadu rice sur le. Alafta kala lifetime andi nyama atamano nyama. Yes, to nyala moti. Ani dino famolofo. Wala sabu ale junubo ni barajo la ni moli. Ako nyinke junubo soro, nyinke barajo soro. But no Muslims or Christians can question the decision of the Lord. Mota ala question nano. And mota fal ala right ronta jana right jana. But the only freedom na mention wala mu baraju kuwa bare barajo soro, junubo kuwa bare junubo soro. Baro kono fana ala ya fanyele melbe sunyaro kala nyinyante menkela nyante treat la nyame ani nyante tala nyame. Ala ya fanyele ni me afanke ke musoti wala afanke lesberodi nyanyante tala nyame nyanta treat la nyame. Folo fana mantara alquran kon ngo folo fana mantara bible kon ba alquran kam telo ko constitution ay section le sura subsection ala be sombo di le jande bayita subsection odo akoy ko bari nyenyinke wala bari ni manyinke ala ko nyelo kon telemu harama dingolti alna batu alna yam fodana yam fanye ala ni barakari kale barajo soroje ala ni barakari kale junubo soroje ala ni barakari kale ta arjana ala ñim bara kala kala ita dimba kono but nale ñim fanenke mbe ñine klali nko ikoy ke gurume toti ye tubi ke muslimoti ñine tubo mutata e fem baale gurume ya kono ya beke zero ti bari what is the subsection there? The subsection there wala ñinti ko ni tubita signal krim ala yamfate itubita signal fula ala yamfate itubita signal saba ala yamfate nana ñinjata ma yamfe ata sonna ko rek yamfo dani ay yamfema ba yamfo mi alon ko ba dani ka wala nato ko yembe ke mistake golem imen taw ima kala muta wala katebul error bay ke tawi kake ikake intentionally ala baka yamfo moy wala bari comme like ngala misilima yankata la namuta ko ise malo tia keso ya to bosilo kandro ya muta ya domo ngata nka oya falni ngata nka sone andi mba fala nyoy alal ko na yamfo fam ala dalilo le foji men nyante yamfara mo manya na force la play yamfa memba yamfo danika afo mina ne ka fo moy yamfema men ka fo moy haketu afa entere nyine kema wala nan ko yen hakotu nye membe yamfolema atotable fabe yamfolema but ala ko na yamfa let's move, let's forget, let's forgive ngambero ijina bullet yaka fa me yamfa imalong ye men kala abatandi nyame imala dunta jado ko na nyame imala mantora wo nyame amani sindi dron ya kawandi ya dani ba ka fo forcer yamforo ala ko mole yamfa gambeno bi ni ko ma yamfa dre kenso ke consider ko kafiro mi because ala ko mole yamfa bala o yamfo men ko ala ko mole yake dalilo lebe koma sectional lebeje decisional lebeje. So right now when it comes to gays and lesbian rights in the Gambia na dino la soron kamen practice o dino e men foje ama mo kumba ni ma malom ka lon na nyininka. When it comes to our cultures and values and traditions namol nyininka men yalo ane dino ni culture anywhere Islam contradict iko dino landire culture landi ye alo fay ibe dino la tala culture wala dino wala ado man dino support iko ado bayle bal bi gambe na duda this is a dino ning ado benda iko dino la drop ya ado ta. Yes, culture before religion. Yes, na ado ko le Islamo saba ba kila bila nyininka ako al adol kip men man dino contradict alla al ada cool alla ada belief ali kip men yalan ko man dino social man dino contradict wala teduna ala sokiro ba dino ada ko e dino contradict wala ay abeduna ala sokiro wala ba sabre fula ka fula alama wo yenta ka dropped. So gesol ni rights la ko baroma approve ku kan ka foka human rights la respect ama approve fenka pour ka foko wala faram banku dimal yente la rights respect la anide ko do be di kala ja interest na wolto. European Union is giving Baro millions of euros pour memba sabula. I gave rights approved in the Gambia. And then finally, he have done so. If I think that na kanyi message will counter, but at the end of the day, to nyal belabana. Many tafal to nyal belabana. Mbaluna dame wala ni Baro bodaji. Baro 14 million ta are received from Tariq Musa of TK Motors. Pulika Jane Commission na ban yinta ka landi. Baro be kodo ta European Union bulu pulika Gambia wafi. Baro be kodo ta kan Chinese bulu ayna ba wafi. Baro kodo ta European Union bulu inata na ba ko ne ka nyobi ya ditele nyame. Baro kodo ta Chinese bulu ibena wulo take Billahi wallahi tallahi, I have come to this conclusion that kodo ya kende mata yala ndi baro tabuloka abe Gambia wafila. European Union kodo kende mala ni tabuloka. Senegal kodo kondi mala ni tabuloka. Baro be Gambia wafila kodo jata baro ko bela. Ba baro nyina to ka fa ayinda abe falal. Baro nyina to kala manse ya jamano be bannale. Baro nyina ta nyina ko abe mansono la tela la kono. Baro nyina ta nyina ko stano into exile. Ndama fo baro malongo former president soto la numba fo baro an kabe amanyu longo former president soto la dictator soto la num mansono la lota gada fila mansono nyoma mansono Africa ala bongalo nyoma mansono Africa ngo Mobutu Sese Ko, one of the richest president in Africa. Ngo, where's Ben Ali? Miana ngo, kodi paketoli, ole tala la ngala kule setol kono. Ngo, where's former president Yaya Jammeh? Ala mansono haina bi, nyepito leke la ubu kono, totol, susulan, au bu nyimalo woleji. Ni ala sonda mansono me manka mankunda, fane bekala wole nyama, inshallah, no doubt about that. But again, Biden Gambian Kolo, put this at the back of your mind that we have someone in as a president in the Gambia. We have someone occupying the highest office in the Gambia. And we have someone as commander-in-chief of the Gambia. Menalongo B, amantara fambulu. Wallahi billahi tara manka nendiri to. Ni aji nendiri yado ya haketu. Nato kwa yaji ko nendiro le nyinkuma kaunta ale haketu. But this is the best way I can say it. Barobe da mentenga son no mo shiti tale. Anya suki tale. Tulor sukitala anya soron tale abukeje abukemoy abuke mirano atiba kala mutola dawoda is going to be too late but the Gambian fonta lebe sonna ba ay too late for us ba fonta Gambian tale de sonna ba na tarde woto ba fonta Gambian tale de sonna ba mashibo ko okola na wuli ba fonta Gambian tale de sonna ba dimbaye bo alkana joni ni pour ka fa be dimbaye nyum faral ala wuli it is now or never. Mbadi Gambian ko ala wuli ala destiny control. Mbadi Gambian ko ala wuli for the last time lillahi alay na Gambia so de mala ngol be Gambia for all. Barobe da menten ko do be dunkanne from the European Union is going to be a process, is going to be a continuous process. Il afta menna ibole kala. Ba ko do diala fa pata ko do nyindo do ngotal fa pata kayto shaintal fa pata. Ngo mbadi Gambian ko common sense atali yamira. The ambassador of the European Union to the country, or the higher personnel at the European Union to the country, Aliama they will have the guts and the audacity canalo drunka diamu kafogo European Union bas kumasalale to fight for the rights of gays and lesbians in the country. European Union will start to protect the rights of the gays and lesbians. Aliama de bakilan onyama without an approval, without being given the go ahead. So this person that we spoke to from the secretariat of the European Union on the ground there, this has been signed since last year. It has been signed since last year and it has been approved by Barrow since last year. But because of Yagambela Adolo Nyame, Nadina Nyaton Koloko, and Yame Diawo Men Sambalana, they let it be. Plakana Findi. But European Union will tell Mabola, will tell Bafra. Masakunda Diabla Kuala, Gambia Masakunda decision make la Kuala in public, and they will not engage the governments about it in public, but European Union and the personnel of the European Union will be there doing their homework, and they will be working with the non-governmental organizations in the Gambia. They will be sponsoring some institutions. They will be Gambia, and they will be promoting the rights of gays and lesbians in the Gambia. Allah Akbar. Andum manu nyuko one thing more for it. Saibina Gambia kafol jira meni alanko European Union bulu betar le kono Gambia dimol le betar laje ibetar laje meni alanko ani man ka geti fa ba be kele jira de promoting the rights of gays and lesbians in the Gambia. Altara je de Gambia lo le nyokelo. Atele tara je de nyokelo. Altara je de Patiba. Wala luram si jax bi le dem. Be kumuka. Oda malakanta relax the money. Ingala no ka the end of the day. Jimala kanala be kuaka. Apasi yo jawo be Gambia. Bagasi sero be Gambia. Kuran soto bale be Gambia. Ni sunkara kono. Ji soto bale be Gambia ni sunkara kono. Lack of basic commodities, lack of infrastructure development, lack of the basic necessities melango. It should be improving the living condition of the Gambia. Ngo ajumal kar Gambia. Namen ke men be kodi ba sunyanka. Namen ke men be kodi ba sunyanka. Namen ko ajumal kar Gambia mbek moga anaji ko audience wal jamaata ra min sunte wala so do be muru kan nan kelingiri so akam dal ko sunte o siyeda Gambia ten wala Europe, am I right? Si se kundankol ning sanyang kundankol. And then if anybody can update me about Salola Kuala mbal dani la wala about telemetry budol kono jang so telmon ko mamoy follow. If you guys hear anything about Salola Kuala for sibito len for dimaso lemba The information on the in some WhatsApp group what kadima solofo. I think I saw a post in Australia. Australia only dimasolum salodije. And I've seen something like someone saying that Saudi Arabia imamira karobi fintelebi, so likely 30 days lebe sunna anding sulo atodum sumo bekela dimasolti. Alright, someone is saying that it's Sunday. Bakari Fati. Bakari Fati, where are you? Which country? He says Sunday. It seems like Sunday. Yeah, then Saturday you call it searing because never control naiba. But someone is saying that it's Sunday. It looks like everyone is saying Sunday. Okay, that sounds good. Well in the favor. I'm off on Sundays from my board jobs. Thank you everyone for the updates. Bao Shatun Delbe 12 o'clock side. Someone is saying tomorrow will be the quality. Live in today. The maso is good. That favors me in Dela Carola. So Mondolo. Bakari Fati said he's in Malta. Okay. Somebody in Gambia call. Right now, President Barrow have said yes to gays and lesbian rights. Once again, new audio will go viral and it will be on YouTube. When tele dino lo soto Christianity and the Islamic religion yeman fo nyun koto na lonne na ado le soto and in culture na value le soto that makes us what we are. Nkana nyo filindi nyina ka foko ale men fo wala yente kela wala ala ko tenin ten. Yes, Sister Hadi.
Yes. Panay banyadi.
Meja Dranko, welcome and thank you for joining. Nalo ko kontano be kering sunkaro banda. I can hear that from your voice.
Yeah. Bari yalle ko ntanyin karo yin sangode mama mashallah alhamdulillah. Bari yesura kan kilin na fola fanga ya nangi ko man laftale wala repeat.
So eden ara na sura kamala
Luira sinya bile oy ko bari luira sinya kibla jem so laftale wala fay sene
luira am sinya bile jem ame banjuli nan me may boy banjul may ndongo banjul
ani de isa de ya foku de ma foku de
no yaran no fana monkoy one day I was saying that behind the cell and I had somebody who wrote behind the cell. The person thought that I was saying behind the cell when I was saying behind the cell. No fana monkoy fana mo.
Okay, as much as you could if ila you fana la me more doto
namra walam dal mo fanga bugalo fanga bal mo le ko fanya dal.
Okay, salam ba fika barakanata announcement dole dijang pour audience sola ba fenke o nyi flyer nyi post lale but pour audience sol be alon ko dimanche lungo inshallah na ladies night lesto but na kuma ne ladies night salibo na ole soto ja UDP TV and media ntelemo jara sane and tima. But anyone also will lafta puruka join fananka call ke ye duai la mole duai everyone. But at the same time fanan who we asking for salibo. This salibo is not like a amanta ta kantela poso kono. Amanta ta kan jara la poso kono. Amanta ta kan tima la poso kono. The salibo in kakan and the new salibo fanan sotra. Ayanta tala all the development of my UDP member Gambia because by being ko election and we have a big plans for me and use la security so definitely na plan le da pour ka try according to njara ya fanyamen ko lafta ke motole nyine gayole so obviously bari to ngana ko ni UDP ko wulita ala ni UDP mo kendo le ka wuli ke bulu la jifo kono so ngana ko nyala sa sala be kene bare mo fanam force mo me mi min soto manjutu 5 euro lem 1 euro lem mo me mi soto drong ba wala mo to la fanana saliboti so album salibo la like bayrim fanan kana janne all the time nka information on diala nka na watol be bula ngana hajol be bula ngana ansijan ngata la jan 2 hours 3 hours 4 hours nka diamu le fon kamol be ka nara at the end of the day nka kumol be le moy but this bike ali alonga nyamendro be Gambia do ko la so we don't give a damn so ise kumo be for mole so so tol ko ale wo ken tol fanna na salibo te ale en salibo wala so nale en salibo wala amanta tala mola poso kono hade kata UDP development wala kono so konsinana ngana information o pasale ale nana busobe yala inshallah dina rombo pusha abe diala inshallah UDP TV&MEDIA on Sunday so England time bekela 8 o'clock la so kola jan time over 10 o'clock 10 o'clock la so ngamira Gambia time I think it will be like around 6 kodi ngamira Gambia time 6 7 8 yeah. Well, because England and Gambia man for 2 hours for 1 hour anyway man but so it's just some Gambia time so
ante jang ni makoro be bolantele altum nada sodola nte Gambia musulata la ko kande jakale dintele be Gambia kolbe ko kelan ka musul tambindi nyaato kala bulala na kol kono ni Gambia musulata be ko kala ke kol jenkeni karal so ladies night then musul le mina platform ke dadi oda ma fala Gambia kol be ala la poso muda Gambia kol be ala la poso muda
hayale ngafu grupo nyin kono bari ita binala so ngana ko ita binala fanan problem ini la bimbino sina wando le kuma da ko nyoko hadin kay kona akonya ko sala malo molbe sun koro le kono sana be mo fakan kay kono sana jonge tale so kay ko sana jonge tale so albele be platform to ji ngana ko ita damale be sawon la je min binala min be kala kiti kato nga mogodun to fo jele bar ngana ko won ka internal nyaadun tamulo la ngaw fale ngane alaji fana alaji SM fana won afana be sawara le kanana because
Musa Jame minale and I know kendo fana minale
no Musa Jame to fole but Musa Jame will not come nga fo group won to jele nte nyaadun tamulo la ni sisila so ngana ko dosi will not come bayana sisla tamu BBC la to safaro da mabari inene ta nyaada jela na private intina you know so definitely be mobe bafala mobe ko that day dimanche longa inshallah ning alem be ni yosiala okay for 2 hours different ning Gambia tema dal ben dan dimanche longa inshallah almume nana ando ma mesol fana number sol yuno fana be kala jela momo fana call kila pruka dua aninka ila mol fana so konton salula fana be fana kala telephone numbers will be available jarala number batara jenta fana number batara je so tima fana number batara je so momo lafta ba min bula gena yom bareke imari seje o number nyukumande ila mol dane ye konton salula so inshallah ni ala santa so on kombato ngad announcement odi because the flag le barin kajale jama mu jama ha concentrate on the video selling video bakeka than the post na also la nan dun tana ngapolke pour ka announcement on yindi on Saturday because ngana ko mbinga jama time was tole barin attention sa caring so tanin na nyuya amawo wosiya wonyama bake so the time of financial rapport kini gondi nyola stalino wala nganyo konton salola dañu ambiance Senegal ko ñu fil felale
wow
mo ngedi
abaraka bake thank you so much I think this is a very
ay fana nge invaje la ngana ko ito kay mashallah yo mom diga ñoo parce que yo mom yo daga joge kay
ani betema wow wala kay ni ala solda churay ko tol ben findi danam be tol announce la ani ñing
sada churay ko ta do le findi
ya ko ma le findi da men gonna Dubai ni wado gona ani
bare sana sunkaro mambam folo nga churay ko tuje sunkaro mambam folo we have still tomorrow to go
men ka fo be sunkaro gona sunte ko la wala kam menge ni alo ita fo be sunkaro go
ni sumote da faka bare ani tam sumote folo my audience will be content number for mobi ko let them get ready for on Sunday so alkana for high ko salibole bi ko di le bi gentinala no tolla ko mbuka more force you can still come and then enjoy the show but mantara more finance sikan kula bare ngan ko di na ita fonse wulle dronga nga tanga kafunyo kan pour UDP lafta min kelaika because at the end of the day abukata mo kinna jifo kono akata minti pour Gambia la nafa and pour UDP mimbe UDP fana nafa la so obviously it's not something me anako is for some ngani yolen momo ngani yake andu manjutu fenna ni mari lafta fana sente inbox do male ko nyoko hadin tanga nyinne no ni lafta fana sana inbox momo bijani man la fa follow santo isamol inbox si ko ngin ke bari man la fane to finti so will not announce your name because for reason jamala pledge jamala ka kija but ni men lafta to e fo le to ka fo ban mi man la fa to e fo amali to bu ka fo andum ba fala le ko fanan you guys are welcome anonymia ke fana ala be jole ngani yolla so baraka ba ke sana.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sister Hadi. I think this is a very great idea. And come Hadi afanya membadi mo. The purpose of this ladies night is all about creating funds because nanyong information sa journal be program mo be siya nung but lafta ka motor sang UDP la security la. UDP la security wala ni UDP meeting be caring UDP campaign be caring. Now, wonderful young ladies only kewol mi alon kala KJ in those black t-shirt. They need a car. They all depends on one car. So if you have a motor mi alon ka be kala UDP la security la motor leti motor kili motor fula abe sodla no nyame. So all na they came with this idea put a fundraise but in a style of like salibo la karola. Nano ko platform mi alon kala be hadi demba sodla je jara itaraje timala wado itaraje. A platform mo dina touch anoni ala sonta manji digabi better la jere inshallah ala baraka ba ndeni musollem so naji ko jara fana is trying to pluka dunna maybe after contribution like towards ning announcement oni na ani na topic ko mi alon ko be kacha kanjang but again at the end of the day mbadi wol sumo teta dolbi na kan do money it's never too late pluka program oni sia if you have just joined al kacha ni sia na interesting audio le fana solo left comment play ala janal preta and we have an audio here from na brother Mamadou Sabali, the Gambian Spain, have more advice about Barola approval when it comes to gays and lesbians' rights and in the way things are going on as far as COVID-19 funds are concerned. Now, audio for answer the MPP la Campoldo, Boal Benyoto for la Boal Jabuta, Bovan Pulejane. Now, audio for me about the Minister of Finance, Maburunjai, telling people that this is what they spend on so, but ya spend men kunde ole mantra ko nyi jeka. Nyembe sambala kibaro de menketa about itolko 26 hand sanitizers ye wolle sang ye menki leptano to base leptano a staff of 126 staff wole beje 126 staff 6 sanitizers ye oda maliki ko ya linyinta leptano mumo badi ngambe ngol alikal fanzun kiti kuntulal dijam for mo le baro komba wala we have an issue with baro but mum to nyaade jamol before kanja wala me to nyaade before kanja we have nothing against baro so mba start with this audio me alon ko nawol soto from the Lord Mayor Banjul yaka famego Rohi Malik Lo aka Bur Banjul alila mala ni audio la asiada social media to already do la moy but for the benefit of those men mani audio la moy anisel la moy nyina but na matani ba audio nyin kela no piece of paper fa non solo jam yemen ki nyana na kacha with the Gambians especially those of West Coast region especially to the taxpayers who are residing in all West Coast region especially to those many alongo alka taxojo bilkama area council wala ma lakodo silfo sonko aka Adama Barrow bala ko tapale ka nyame iko Birkama area council la capital expenditures for the financial year 2020 a grand total of $45,116,000 a grand total of $45,116,000 Birkama area council will spend for the financial year 2020 sama follow Gambia million defendi what say. Million defendi jisa. Na mwana kaito lo modi. According to this document, the Manshodo, iko Birkama Area Council under the leadership of Sirifo Sonko Mu Adama Barrow ako itele open trailers on lesang. Open trailers wala mi kanying trogol me alonko aka trailers so de komatem pulka nyamol sika nimfol. Iko tele open trailers on lesang. Many alonko ay cost $6 million sila. Open trailers 210 wheels. Open trailers moto fula drum, troko fula. Mi alonko sintanne bela. Moto fula. Eko itele moto sang $6 million sila. Birkama area council. Ibodo da kodenke ye moto sang moto fula. Iko official vehicle puli la do kula men ba official ko je official vehicle ye 2 pick-up o sangola 2 pick-up we ko 7,500,000 ndama na fa Gambia te la ka moto fa da sama because Gambia ka moto sam mena ani men fa ka moto dida wala ka moto sam wasu wala 2 pickups Brikama Area Council for official use $7,500,000 je wala spend wakundo ibodo da ko denke ko one spectic tank tamala mina modi tanko what one spectic tanks mala munadu we cost 1,500,000 babi Gambia masakunda baro masakunda they can write anything on a piece of paper ka santa nyinela molta na mina mo famati wala people will not even have an idea about what they are talking about and they will never go into details to tell people what is this particular thing. So just like Mabuni Njai, the chief thief, the leader of the Alibaba gang, could go to paper, could just grab his pen and put anything on black and white, thinking that academia will not matter. When a simple man going to nursing school could tell us or could connect the dots. So a call from one skeptic tank, you some $1,500,000. Become area council of today. Council me alon ko e manyamo fitano silo kam. Council me alon ko sila kendi killing me alon ko manatale. Bili sitani sa intema sanji saba ima do kuno West Coast region be ko. Yede bere wule wota ya jurma mole silo kam ya mano bonga kam. Council me alon ko after 3 years into office they cannot build one simple clinic. They cannot build one simple market. They cannot build even a toilet. Not to talk about construction of roads. Council of Mialonko, they cannot help government in providing one simple vehicle to the Brikama police station, while one simple vehicle to the Brikama fire station, or they cannot build one store in the entire Brikama, while West Coast region be. Whatever you can see fast spend can they call it in 2020. Say be mail on 2020. Say ni mbona me kono dani be fitara 2021 kono margin be jelo spend. Iko e grader sam bial mem grader. Iko e grader. Grader ni costa $2 million. $2 million e grader sam wala. E wala shovels wala nyim pelolti. Nyim pel bal mi alon ko ko leta pour que nyamol ko wala ka silol garatal. Eko sovel male sovel jelle sande kar mamre sa foko sovel killing wala costa $2 million ila so quantity ni mantraje yakijel sovels ngale ajel tel account no kay kul ke nyame tubabul banku juma ke jabe maldo yakaje a sovel cost $2 million e man quantity ni ngaye e man detail sol ke eko provisions of 2 boreholes in the Fonyi ko le so senyandi no nyolma for Brikama Area Council a borehole or Fonyi kono. Eko provisions of 2 boreholes in Fonyi. Wala ta Fonyi dumol. Ala Fonyi bili maro masakunda sitan sanema. For Brikama Area Council nyana boreholes low de ba wale they sponsored the construction of a borehole in Fonyi. But another ko fana to nyala ma sorotale. Asorotale. Provisions of 2 boreholes in the Fonyi. $500,000. So I come to go borehole killing cost $250,000. Provisions of 2 boreholes in the Fonyi. I don't know how big is the boreholes. Malum for the size of the borehole matters here. Malum for borehole the different sizes solo. Bante sala Jarju nte borehole kan nakoda ko. Yes, bin na ko dasam na ko mo le follow sinje o ko mo nata wala ka bo holode ka bo holo nyin ko mo nyin sankas ko mo nyin ta ka sin kuta ko denke ale hakedu amanke fantando di jambar lafta ka comparison ke jam because I know how much it costs to build a borehole ko mo nyin ta ka sin ko denke labor nyin the cost of labor the cost of parts everything Ntala borehole cost $87,000. $87,000. My younger brother, why I could be topoto in the Gambia. $87,000. So you know a borehole full low $500,000. So borehole killing cost $250,000. One uncle for borehole is different size all the One thing I know that G tanko ni way different sizes also. But G tanko fa mon cost fen. So malam bohol sifa yololo, ane mu material sifa la use je. But the construction of 2 boreholes in the Fonyi cost Birkama Area Council 500,000. When I say one time, the Birkama Area Council, the management is too small for the entire West Coast region. I think the entire West Coast region is too big for Birkama Area Council. I think the next government should put this into consideration. I think West Coast region should be divided into 2 or 3 now. Because Birkama alone, ngo alaji bedron kabona Fonyi, kabona njana. I think Fonyi danta kalaji le nyimonyina. Yeah, I think Fonyi danta kalaji le. Kabo kalaji kana. Yedu nan kombo kono, kombo east. Ye kombo south jibe. Ye kombo north jibe lameng, sukuta area la. Yena combo central jibe, combo central wale Birkama area. Ibe under one municipality wala under one management. I think combo is too big for Birkama Area Council. That's my thought. The next government should put this into consideration. You call water expansion 1 kilometer in the combos. Water expansion wale mka Geofita nidula damen fita damen. Just 1 kilometer. Yeah, somebody is saying that Idrissa Sanya is saying that now it's like 120,000. Yes, that's a kano. But roughly I spent 87,000 on my borehole. But we are trying to Colon for since the July. No Colon since more than 5 years ago. So maybe. But you know, ye geo extend pro geo fita na maning enda fita only 1 kilometer. Mbadi wala 1 kilometer. In the combos, you go $750,000 you all spend okundo. $750,000. So you go culvert, Pirang Faraba, Mem culvert. I have no idea about that. If someone can help here. CULVERT, culvert. Pirang Faraba, $2 million spend okundo. $2 million. Soko ways. Alima ko Birkama. West Coast region, soko ways in the Mindole. Soko well be Mindole. Maybe officer in kono jelem. Soko well you go $300,000 or spend $300,000. Drains in the West Coast region teman direja Jibol Dingol. Jibol Dingol ni dara Birkama ay banyu ni bajila wolto anin combo Serakunda KMC pipeline silolka. By Jibol Dingo Birkama Jibol Dingol sorol. West Coast region. You go to the Jibol Dingol lessing. They spend $500,000 on that. $500,000. You only spend $100,000. So you go to Shilo La Carola for Mulejang roads. Still West Coast region. You come from the church. Church member Birkama from the church. Via the health center through Foster School. Foster Karambuni. You go to the $3,200,000 spend on Shilo Kundo. Puluko Shilo Yindila. You better will boy, ye manolaka. You got $3,200,000 you spend on Kundo. You go behind Box Bar Field. Via Wajuwara to the main car park. No chilo jele. Nabra ni man mistake ko sila kilu kata finti pa modu bonya na radio station onyindo. Nebo shilo do kula wado mena menu ngambela last year, if I'm not mistaken. Wo shilo ko behind the Box Bar Road. Asilo kata to the main car park. It is $291,048 speno kundo. $291,048. Iko the gravel access to gravel access road to the Tambana dump site. Kasilo intaga grate tendro. Police lo sotono kata Tambana dump site. Wale jamo ka fayda men Tambana. Kasilo intaga grate do wale kamodol samana yesilo ta ya grate. Will cost $1,500,000. $1,500,000. Iko Birkama market plant and equipment. Mina do kuda Birkama market. Birkama goal. Wala gamelo nga fal ko alfa mo kan wayna mala fal fanna. Birkama goal la marso do mina do kuda wodo. Me alon ko is gonna cost Birkama area council $2 million. Mon project kada birkama marso do sirifo son collection sanema me anko is gonna cost birkama area council $2 million alkal falsun jojo tijam. Iko hiring of vehicles for clearing dump sites settle. Ika settle ndimol men keten. Ika modol men haya. Na remember the settle men kata birkama for vice president taraje. Banjul city council ye fu moto lale. KMC ye fu moto lale. Government fane sojaro la moto do tare taraje. So intel malo ide tele mun settle like Gambia ko hiring of vehicles for cleaning dump sites settle etc. Iko we cost $500,000 $500,000. Allahu Akbar. Repairs and maintenance. Obe Gambia masa kundala department of beto. Repairs and maintenance when it comes to vehicles. Iko $1 million. Only 5 months. Karokon. 5 months. Sangokon. From January to May in 2020. Jine ko yene spend. Ndamala ngoda jine jele spend. Ni samobanda. Ibe jele spend. Iko air condition and refrigeration repairs. Ila air condition and refrigeration men katinya. $150,000 will spend our kundo. Generator. $150,000 spend our kundo. Iko youth empowerment. Sili fo son ko mineke youth soli funding kewol dindi wol nin kebal musol nin kewol funding kewol sili fo son ko mineke atella me alon ka safa ko bi youth empowerment be bir kamala youth empowerment be West Coast region ne memba sabula nyin ko wo youth empowerment kunto itele $500,000 sele spend o kunto $500,000 badi ngambe ko iko community ward allocation $11,500,000 so far at the highest $11,500,000. Iko accounting software or a computer software for the accounting purposes or accounting do whole $500,000 will spend our kundo. So the VDC or the WDC or the Village Development Committee or the West Coast Development Committee all $500,000. So you have about VDC WDC $500,000. Esala ko nyini kala yap nyine juma le yap ndala mansa kunda do kula ndala accountanol ndala financial atayel ye juma le yap e kasa fa kato do VDC WDC ima fo mole what is VDC or WDC mine spentaje what kind of engagement namo workshop olemba meeting olemba conference olemba tam olemba but you just put WDC VDC $500,000 nyine juma le yap mbadi ngambe ko ba ndale mfanya yabula ne be yabula ntale bampalaka kelo kam fay wane be yabula ntale jultam fay wane be yabula ntale ko ta kambele na kelo modi wane be yabula ntale ko ta wulla na on destiny control wane be yabula mbadi ngambi encore wala sabulu ada boko ata wasala ata sabarla damanta maji gambe bo nyim predical meno koro ngo lo ada bota sabarla ata wasala damanta maji musul men kata nakoto ikana pour que les follow wife marsoro ibuka marse ke ma marse kendo soro. This is why lo ada bota sabarla ata wasala damanta maji samalal ka sama kene tiyo kasam lo ada bota sabarla de anu ata wasala damanta maji na karam mundi no kata karam bumoro e kasino and they have access to technology e kasino classroom mo kono karam they have access to the modern way of education lo ada bota sabarla de ata wasala as long as a new babala damanta amaji na musuko ma kata lep talo reka wulu idingol boka mantora fon boka mantora ndel fon kata lep talo tan ganjara ngo lo ada bota sabarla de ata wasala damanta maje gambelol stop crossing the border going to Senegal seeking treatment ba ko lo lo ada bom wasa ko lo ada bom wasa ikatas aman sabari ba ata wasala de anu ada sabarla damanta amaje injustice ya Gambia damanta amaje the lack of reforms maybe killing na masa kundala kono damanta amaje after 55 years of independence Gambia ko lono aka kontan aka fonde mun Gambia no mura Gambia none of us in the diaspora nka proud ka fo mo le mura Gambia nka malo le ka fo membe Sweden ika malo ka fo mo le mon Gambia membe America jang ika malo ka fo Senegal no Nigeria no ko Gambia no mundi ntel membe Europe nka malo pour ka fo European oli surtout other Africans nka membe in Europe ka fo mura Gambia hello ada boda wasala de ano de sabada damanta maje Gambia nyebal ka sunyaro ke ega kana nyendi woni ko la muda sumbal ka kana sundi woni ko la muda ngolo ada wota wasala de anota sabala damanta maji ikamo baya do ko parce que politika parti le support ikamo baya do ko parce que sikare le mati mbadi Gambian ko lo ada wota wasala anota sabala aniyo babala damante amaje Gambiano abesina la banko le kan aye jara tita Senegal abesina la banko kan aye jara imagine ka kodola wala because kodole asabu aye fa wato monsi wala because lack of access to a better health system wala ba sabula sa alas wala kala sa ya sababoti mbadi Gambian ko ni memba hedla ya hedu wakam ni memba kanole ya kan wakam membe na party appreciate yen appreciate wakam membe unkona yen ko wakam but the leadership of the United Democratic Party it is sabarle it is sonna damante maje Gambia is free and the living conditions of the Gambians improves on daily basis. So once again bani Gambia ko wala na audience o molo mbal danila aleni audio la mojang ani hakilola Anamodo Jamembe call come from the Gambia, Mr. Drame. I will get back to you immediately after this audio, please. I will get back to you after immediately after this audio. Yes, Mr. Drame. Madam Fatih, I understand the audio will play Kanjang at this moment. Mr. Drame, if you don't mind, let me just play this audio and then I'll get back to you.
Mamadou Sabali ndel nata pour kakacha do mandinke kula me alonko kibaro leng me nieku ya ayen sunu ayen malu olen kibar jumati olen newsleje ay Africa TV wala kibaro nyim fintindi e ko European Union tuwabul kafo me alonko ibe jang ila ambassador wole wulita ka kuma kama fintindi ni lungol kono ko sibiti lungo ko itol European Union ipareta pour ka campaign le dati pour ke wude tuba wol ka fa homosexuality ka wudan di Gambia banko kanjang ka fo molie ko men mo ke wude woti homosexuals gays and lesbians EU ila ambassador men bijang eto ko itol wulta pour ka wole sembentu ya pour ye wol ye finti ye faramansa ye yanda banko kan diate nyamen ka tu iko nyin homosexualol ila nyantolem puru yela homosexual yake nyim banko kan katu mu right leti ko karango mu right tinyameng anin nyantu dol men be mulla ko keta sunoti ngafo nyame malo anin jakalo because natrantol ko mu dina bankol ti misil mol nin christianol be sunkaro kono halala nyen karibu nyari mba o karotil tangol la bangolen tubabul nasaral ila nyaton kol men be jang i wulita e ko campaign dati pour ke udewol homosexuals pour ke fasa ke sembentu ya ke faramansandi hashtag koto e kafo me break the silence ni amoy tuba ko to wolen al deotije al yefinti al faramansa e ko yo ke jumalle ke udewol homosexuals gays and lesbians ning EU la representative en diamute to yala ay Africa TV la interview ay même fo wolenga ko etol EU be ko dole di kanyim man sakundala ani nyim man sakunda yes agreement leke isonta ko human rights obe promote la Gambia le badi ngolo aketa jakalti aketa malute ko ngafo nyama aketa nte suno leti de nte modu sabali as a Gambian Muslim aketa nyam malu party anen suno ko definitely ngalon na banko na fansoro ko anasitale bari na dino ni na arun na chasoano muku kumaleti adun dunia dawoda banko ila dino ni la arura chasano buka chahanala dunia dawoda diplomat men kamunta ko EU men diamute to yala ni be diamula banko kan ila dino ni la arura ko ka hormoni mbunyale keje ibuke tonye ibuke kajafi ibuke doya so EU ntangaje nyame niaje hanyeta pour kanyin kumo fomeya lonko kuma tilimbali ba kuma norim ba hadanjir kumo yin sunkaro kono ya jenna mansa kundale to e ko faraboye je nyama ke bara wala nyama barakita ni ku ya badi ko natra nyin tuba wole ko dole sama na nyim banko kam fang ko ye 1.5 billion men pledge hani sai man fenjeje hana tra yole ke fang aman jaral sa ko man fenke jang kana wuli nyen sunkaro kono ka foko e campaign ole wulindi break the silence muske wudewul homosexual gays and lesbians e ko e finti ye yanda na banko ka ye wala fo kabinga kumo farana kanisa e mansa kunda be dering wayatina mbadi ma modu tangara menke da minister ti membe nimbanta bala ngol tema mba kumandila asef wuli ay kuma fo nyinto ito la mansa kunda munira ludulata nyinto adu munati na fanang nasaral ila nyaton ko membe jang ahani ta pour kanyin kumo fo nyin sunkar ba kono ko ke wudewul homosexual gays and lesbians wuli yanda banko kan ito be sembentu yala le mbadi wol mbe dina nyaton kol be kumandila al mamul misil me kafol for rawdatul majalis supreme islamic council ani nyongol ni nyongol na ado ni chosano fasa al ambassadorul seful al kalul mbal kumandila na ngansimbal na ngamanul na finul na jalul momo belorin kanna ado fasa mbal kumandila pour al se finti al nimman sakunda e diamu banko mol to yala nyin ko la me yalon ko kule me yalon ko ko ma pa na masakunda nyin ka munela ludu lati nyin ko adu munatinna tubabul nin nasara li fintita e kuke me yalon ko hani tubabul la adu tabuka ke e bukata mol la banko to as ambassador ike neng ike doya ike la adu nin chasano tay ka challenge abuka ke ani tubabul la silo la nyi manyinya sako nyin sunkar ba kono mole na dani roti be mol dani la gambian kol nganna foroya muta ning ala yang harje men na ngabalu wala tubabol yem mara janne sanji keme jama imam fenke jang ibota jang imam fenke jang diamu ken sangolem ba ma ko moya meya kana mobula ngorom morom to ngani moto adu alqur'ano e men fonye akoy tale nin nasaral tema amanke bi kuti e tarala no mala dron kan filindi kabonna silo kan sila kendo me yalon ko ala walidin nakila bala muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam وما أرسلناك إلا كافة للناس وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين على كايا كينان كايرون كاندو دمالم دمبال سلولة كان مولي أكتا نيانتا كلا أكتا مولي كايرون كاندو لتي نمي يوصر نيانتا سلا جمالي نيلا كتنك من محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم لسلو من كلي كتابو يافن سورة البقرة ولن ترضى عنك اليهود ولا النصارى حتى تتبع ملتهم قل إن هدى الله هو الهدى ولئن اتبعت أهواءهم بعد الذي جاءك من العلم ما لك من الله من ولي ولا نصير على كوني مول إت الدنيا لن نقوته فنين درون نيلا سلوتا bari ala ko natara dunga wasilo leta nsa lonko fasa latenna mako yer latenna badingol nyinku mkuleti me yalon ko miral ko leng me yalon ko momo ila dino ila fitala e nyante mirala nyenna meta balula janne mol fonna jamano to balutale balu nyala me yalon ko anyi nyata aduna balu ala nyinyabe la fala na rangan tuku alala sembe tala ngala annabi yo mo kallan kewol no ma me yalon ka e wolle kinye pour kasilo tandinna bunjamol selo nole moto nyi masel borindi nole o be data di notole bari na dunia sabato wati sutun neng baluo bada o be lakirale kana na dunia ta ngana lakirata na wafi pour ka dunia soto amanjarala be apil nying rinyula almamul alkalul karandilal adoni chosanola ambassador mbal danila nyen sunkaro bunyana horomoto al sefinti al nimman sakunda e kacha nyen kola me yalon ko tubabo european union ya wole wulindi ka homosexuality ke wude ya ka promote jaran under the hashtag e ka fomena break the sirens mbal tentula mbal jayila antel albadima modu sabali assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah
alma akomo be kala kayroti bar kudo ku kilimbe je me alon ko koyta mon mal wala mu kudo nyi wodo modal fa preta kudo nyi wodi la fa preta and European the economy yadira the okoro the yadira the lomenga itebe bara la wala. And more money is coming for President Barrow when it comes for this. Again, make more as a country. Audio do fana mijang mi alan konna broda our colleague, our comrade now, Mengara Bamba Masti, aka Hadim Rasul. It's good that he's back finally, and not only him, but him and his entire family. So once again, we are welcoming Bamba back to the United Democratic Party. We have Baflago, a comrade and a colleague as usual. Sam after Momo Bulum, Nakam Fansing Kitty Lalina Kitty. Yes, Dolko Bamba has never left. He has been a UDP before. We respect their opinions and their rights on that. But at the end of the day, Tojado Rebecca Labana, Nabara Kuolto, Kenyalto, Mfokumolto. So Bamba Masi, once again, welcome. And I'm looking forward to that interview with him on UDP TV and Media. I audio dole bula me alam ko ya kinyana nsa preja fana na bambala audio la moy aka Hadim Rasul.
Yes, afternoon, morning, evening, anywhere you guys are, anywhere my people, anywhere. I'm back again. Anyway, this is just a quick one, and you just go analyze Tuti, because all this time you get the gloomy guy they was see parliament.
No, sorry. Sorry. Nisanya fana la but this is not Bamba Mas. Ada hakero na Bamba Mas play later. Nisanya nyimbe play.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yo mbadi ngol be ngal be konton. Comme nga yamaro mendi forum follow tambe wala fala nyim forum fananto. Alenga domandin mansa bondo mandia. Sako mansa me ya lonko banko sojarol babulu. Banko na fulo babulu andon abela fering palasola abondo manke nyente ko nganyo jawya waranga tarakam fare nyo kamma menno beje alenge nene alenge kachande alenga tonya itande ala be tonya tiole ndamen ka diamo to ndanga ku jamala londe bari fanam fawo yolon ne konta nga ku jamala long nyinantin nay ko alen kana bay folo alen nga samba nga tinya ngana bay bari ituli adati wato men na ya tarlente bota kalama ala la de maroto ala nyanta ma ko ila menu tay ma ko wo betole nimman koronto bayren carte fawo mu jarlete lafitale mendu be nyim forumo kono nin ayatara atolu Allah hamo be adama barole alinyen kibarol janjanda ay futam ala fay Bamba masle mo kadimu rasul mbuka motonye bari mbuka doko mono nte asikeno mallanna bare nana matonye hani tele ngam me menke mba koto do ko la wato men nan kake ngani yolla pour banko si betea bare nim banko betea da tele ben nafa sotlo don tete nafa sotlo ndona kelo nga banko si ka ngadu ngabulo ko adama baro on tele nga nim makki sala bolente tele nga tinna nim makki sala diamuta al gambia di wodi nyininka bare wodi amu wato lu man si ni si tambe folal president Macky Sall delengani adama faynyoka adama baro ay satellite mobile phone fulo mem mota bulola delenga kiyai malla fi ngadi amo be dati sign baren sa fale ko al sabari yento yen andi fon yalo yento yen ila hamu moment wala mu alinga tinya because ninga bay sign abe wala para alinga tinya kana wuli no makaru makira Allah wallahu khairum makirin andon ala ko al yawm bil yawm astaghfirullah kila le af lola ka dumo jo say imam men dada kana hame ka tinya imam momen dada imam ba dada wati kalama kana hame ka tinya ni ya fil ko ina ta kenola abai bar kana tinya kana wuli lala kana la fi pour moli bato pour ite la kunkinu nafa kamala pour moli bato fereng ya muta mo kurwoti andu wona na mete tinya tere kuya aka kullo wanyarole ke alina en ko frenda bad tere kuya aka kullo wanyarole ke afoye ye mewmen lonto yafo wo mewmen lonto mba folal anno hanni mamman sema man kam fa nga Allah taala le tentu katu Gambia diwo be abe ran nyanto sotole pour ka do ko ke la banko e ka do ko la ke la banko e is a great pride and privilege Gambia diwo be pour ka do ko ke Gambia pride le manim privilege because mbeta kenola bare ndo ko mam molu si bare Gambia diwo lo ale fero kata ale fata molu bema niaje ntolunga ma yaya jamme kele no ngam kutala molle soto da mendu be yaya jamme koto iba kono inabe kontonne inabe simanna nga kibarol soto mendu bulu ntol mantara state house udal kana fo momo abe nyante fonyolale alwol bula alinga molu nyinenge ka fam fam ntaso damale fono ali bayron diamo mandia ibita futan dila male annonga adama lonne asikeno ate kontonna nga tara suntiolo ma sikeno ate sumote bara ala faye konte mantara kam faari nga kam wallahi ne alnal kilate manga kanule laftale non ay succeed na hamomu nyinati na jawul bonda bala wallahi na hamomu wol isaja nyasi yele no bare summun bukmun umiyun fahum la yarji'un wasembo wartantati la wumu Allah ta'ala la kalmatullah na fo en ko altenti nyanola nde bamba mas ne jeno lantela ne jeno lantela nte wallahi ala se maloni fene ala mo fulatide par nin kilin nam marajal bahrain yaltaqiyan bainahuma barzakh la yabqiyan nato wole mo alati adi malundi la ate bayna muko ye tapale ya lantela nte min bamba mas nte siyasele banko dimo wallahi ala be malundi o koyta ma fer bari man diamo dati lafita kafe dolo nana nga safe Facebook ko al fatandema ndemo atomic bomb wallet nim fetandal wolo volcano le be Europe la Gambia ka bokay na kata fokato bari molu man nak mo moy hakilen tangul ma moy nsa fo nyam Gambia diolo alkatariya kidilale nim mol wurta dron al faranka wurla al bokalo mol game wur alal hakilotu alka dolu neng alka wol tonyen al nyanta wol bolo saylale wallahi lazim alka dolu neng al nyanta wol bolo saylale alama alayhim bede ma kila hormon assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
My timekeepers are saying that I have 7 minutes to go. Now look at the audio do play in that 7 minutes because it's only 2 minutes, Rob.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Patriotic Gambia. Kal mume konta momo na to na konta wala. Diamo dun tiamado ntemela diamo la bare jata sahale manketa domanding jata kendia mantra keri ato nen jata kendia mantra keri fonse continue na treatment olla follow bo kamam be jarlo men kono wole atina alfamata kammoy but just ni video sol ngamin kinali yeten nali alud aliyajibe mimbe kering Gambia bitilo la mbe tambo minto mimu be on the 28th of May 2020 Senegalese all le dunta nan Gambia banko kan. But just ka informational diala drum, probably later mbina with the thorough story mi baby caring inside and dala video dol bembulu, but a video sol ni fo nse bondi nyato domanding barante bondi la sanyi.
Okay, mbadi ngol ala heketu na fale lu njango kachame bembulu ja sia batale anu sunkaro kono programme mang easy ika programme ko meni lo katara sunte wato kono lo katara sunte wato kono andum nim famo frankara topical ka siale na no container programme bi banano jambi audio be te play no bani ala sonda I'll be back tomorrow nin tomorrow banka saloti inteleja nin so banka saloti jam I'll be back tomorrow Saturday the same time I will finish the rest of the program na interview fanan so left ak nyande men so la wite honorable Sana Jawaram ani honorable Karafa Sonko ani a lot of audios nyanda men siara so mbafala ko ala barka baki for the support ala barka baki for the royalty and again UDP nkolu nyato tabe men kono jandro ngole mun kambe woni unity in the maltema there's no doubt about that yes kafu modol yo manon ko kam manele kafu modol beje wala kenyal kamane bakele kafu dol beje wol yamuta ko nyosa bole nyanta tere ni moltema kafu ko no mol ka traje men yalan ko ite lafta men do wole te kere ite damal to nyanta finde damal nyanta sutu ala nyaton kolla o buka bayno je but at the end of the day alkana song ye nimisandi o mosifal alkana song ye sobodu ni damal tema alkana son damal ye ke nyoja woti nkela la siada but still we are winning and we are on the right track amen jointa patio sign patio ko men nyafa patio men nyaba fo jointa patio sign I'll not try no work multi-million and they will not regret their decision for choosing the party. They will never regret their decision for joining the party. So at the end of the day, and let's get his orders back. And the Kanyolo soldier in them back in Fakran, Amusukafu ke, a dinding, a kebaring, Amuskebaring, and the Nyomuta UDP etajado. At the end of the day, is the only solution. More man lala drum, then you are up to something. More man lala drum, ete kimira kudola. Wadala barka bake, time out filabe banka, then video yimbe kundula, nalbe tentu naljay. I love you all. And again, Eid Mubarak to you, all of you in advance from UDP TV&MEDIA. Alma suto karosela, alma nsawakala nyekila hormoto, alma tangala kataro din katarolma. Alma ale nyinjam fantu mbone na bankona kairo kono, gambeno be afoko, at last we are free now. Inshallah. But with unity, with togetherness, with ngania kendo, ngania senemo, tilemo, mbakela non. Luwa def bopam, diamu nafaso rajam, kuma ba foma nafaso rajam. Luwa def bopam, mo menke fam kumo, anu alabe mol jola nganiola, almale bejo nganiola. Good night from my end. I love you all. Alma nasarol shala alka kendan salati kila hormor. Allah baraka baki. Good night.